my friends.
Hey, shut up.
What friends?
Welcome. We are Table Goth, a group of tabletop gaming enthusiasts and gothic aficionados. And we are here to play episode 5 of season 3 of Taste of Youth. We got a lot of consequences to deal with, mostly good. So let's do our introductions and then play a game. Oh, first, speaking of consequences, we get into some messed up stuff with messed up characters, so be aware of that. Most of that happened last time, though, so if you're still here, you can handle it. Welcome you. Start. Introduction.
I'm Miss Petty Dreadful. I will be playing Evelyn Gibson. She's a Toreador.
I'm Metal Chocobos. I'll be playing Elijah Buchanan, a Bruja.
I'm Jordan Quick. I'll be playing a Malkavian.
Is that as loud as your voice can go?
I'm Manny Rose. I'll be playing Jordan Quick, and she's a Malkavian.
She also sick.
My voice is going out.
Baxi Bro, very famous streamer, super cool. Playing Herb Mollis, the caitiff.
I'm Bully, the storyteller.
I love your coterie
And
in
this
New
is
York.
Taste of Youth. Okay, we are back. And last time, a lot of things happened, and I'm going to lengthily recap for you, starting with Jordan. Jordan saw Lady Flay with Delilah at the rave. By the time she got to her, with Herb, Evelyn, and Zoe, the vampire serial killer was gone. Delilah's bandana was missing, and appeared she had been drank from. Her mind also seemed to be tampered with. Herb used Sense the Unseen to follow a strange trail to a van parked next to their car. While Herb took Delilah away from the scene, the other saw a skinned human and a grisly message written in blood. Warned the coterie not to interfere, or their loved ones would be harmed. The group collected themselves to the High Point Theater, and Herb told them about his meeting with Iris, though they didn't make a decision on how to proceed with her offer. Herb discovered the Oregon Trail killer could now share senses with Delilah, as well as Evelyn. Next evening, Herb, Jordan, and Elijah made a plan to set up a trap for the OTK using Delilah and Evelyn's bait. Elijah picked up his very large revolver from Loki and got another offer, agreeing to accept 7 Rothus incendiary rounds for killing a kindred named Kazid. Elijah then convinced Nereids to send Ari to help with the ambush. Jordan got the Coven to lend Mizuki, and Zoe also went with them. Meanwhile, Herb met with Mr. Razor Rashid, the North City Night Guard. There, he passed a test of character and swordsmanship and was given a katana. Noah and Tilly, known as Abyss and Smoke, were also there and agreed to all train together in the future. Before that, they agreed to help in the ambush of the killers. While this was happening, Evelyn was at a party looking at some art, and she got yelled at by Jordan.
For no reason.
No reason at all. But they told her to get to the apartment to watch Delilah. She got the ghoulies to... Wait, who was it usually got the ghoulies? Oh, no. I think
Wasn't me.
Herb got the ghoulies to go there. And yeah, they set up the apartment. She thought she was watching Delilah while the rest were waiting with their trap. Then a bus pulled up. Lady Flay was driving it, unloaded a busload of children who went inside the apartment building and started banging at the door with the grinning vampire, then rushed to the door in a blur of speed. Herb called Noah and Smoke and had them go after the OTK, who he saw watching him from down the street next to their car. Elijah and Ari took off towards the apartment to intercept Lady Flay. Jordan smashed the rearview mirror of Zoe's car to force a premonition. where she saw the Lily White killer in the alleyway, dominating the ghoulies and taking them into the apartment. So Jordan told Zoe to run her ass over. Inside, Lady Flay demanded that Evelyn let her in. When she refused, she stabbed the kid, so Evelyn opened up and entranced Lady Flay while she managed to drive a knife into Evelyn's ribs. Your beast came out a little bit as you got sort of locked in on this beautiful yet creepy vampire, but she was also fixated with you because of your entrancement. So you guys watched each other while Elijah walked up and shot her in the face. She tried to get away, but Ari intercepted her, and Elijah got the finishing bullet in her, sending her into torpor. In the alley, Lily White Killer attempted to infect Herb's mind, who was rushing down the alleyway to go in the back door. He became filled with grief and was impaired with hallucinations of Delilah's death, but managed to push on. Using blood sorcery, he climbed to the apartment. To his relief, saw that Delilah was safe. Lady Flay was incapacitated. Meanwhile, Zoe sped towards the Lily White Killer, but got caught in her bloody, tear-filled gaze. Familiar with the power, Jordan ducked behind the dashboard, corrected the wheel, when Zoe went to crash the car. Instead, they did collide with the killer, significantly damaging her, but hit a couple of the ghoulies as well. Now, injured, the Lily White Killer fled into a backyard. 2 ghoulies pursued, then Jordan and Mizuki shortly after. The ghoulies were dominated and opened fire on the kindred when they entered the yard. Jordan mesmerized one into incapacitating their comrade, and then they went for the Lily White Killer. Jordan was next to fall victim of the killer, sending herself into a frenzy as she killed the 2 ghoulies there. But Mizuki ended up greatly weakening the Lily White Killer, allowing Jordan to finish feeding and then diablerize her. While this is happening, Herb, the Abyss, and Smoke fought the OTK. They seemed to be physically besting him, but he incapacitated Smoke and used his powers to convince Herb and Noah to seek answers in her entrails. So they did. Elijah and Ari arrived, but were unable to see the OTK. Before they can rush to Smoke, the OTK warped Elijah's mind into helping end the children's suffering. As he moved towards the children with his gun drawn, Ari fought him, and Elijah managed to break free from the mental control. Meanwhile, OTK removed Tilly's head, and Herb broke free from his mental control as well. He attacked the OTK, injuring him further before the killer sunk his fangs into Herb and began draining him and healing his wounds. At this point, the police showed up, and Evelyn had one option, which was to hide the drugs so they could get the children safely inside the apartment. Jordan and Mizuki recovered Zoe and took the ghoulies' bodies. They tried to run, but were easily spotted by the residents looking out their windows and shouting for police. So they left the bodies and put some distance between them and the police. Jordan panicked a bit, but Zoe used her powers to get a mortal to give them a vehicle, and they escaped. Meanwhile, Evelyn and Delilah got in a car with Elijah and Ari to make their escape. On the way out, they spotted the OTK draining Herb and 2 police cars with 4 officers and their guns drawn. Elijah shot the OTK with a Rothus round, seemingly knocking him out, saving Herb. The OTK was motionless on the ground, although Herb was as well, as he was put in the torpor. Elijah and Evelyn stayed behind while Ari and Delilah led one of the cars in the chase. Evelyn entranced one of the officers while Elijah knocked the other out. They spotted Noah running off, and the OTK's body was gone. So they recovered Herb, stole a cop car, and made their way, I believe, to the High Point Theater, while Jordan, Zoe, and Mizuki drive back to the Coven. So, now,
Scene.
what would we like to do? Starting with Elijah, Evelyn, and the sleepy Herb.
So we ditched the cop car.
Where?
Just outside of we turn the lights off and just outside of the perimeter, and then try to get into a new. That's where I think we had ended.
Okay, so you're not really taking out of the area then?
So we take it.
Yeah, I would say ditch it as soon as we could.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's as soon as you could?
We would try to get out outside of the area, so I guess we would like put the sirens on like we were chasing somebody.
Okay.
And then as soon as we were like outside of, so they have like a perimeter set up.
It's the early stages. Nothing.
So once we got
Concrete.
out of that area, like pull into an alleyway,
Okay.
flick the sirens off, and then.
And then what?
And then what?
You can try to hotwire a car.
Are you good at that?
I'm not as good as Herb, but I can try.
You don't do that. Do you have larceny?
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular vehicle you're going for?
Super nondescript vehicle.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
an
you're not too
older
far outside the neighborhood.
neighborhood.
And
How
give
many
me an intelligence larceny.
3 hunger, 4 total.
Actually, this would be wits. This is very stressful in the moment. Wits larceny.
It's the same.
2 successes.
So with 2, takes you a little bit of time, but eventually, I mean, this isn't something you've had to do for a while. Maybe in your more rambunctious days, could have been a sort of activity you got up to, but yeah, eventually, you get a car going. But it takes you a little while, and there's definitely now a very heavy police presence in the area,
Okay.
and you don't have a lot of time.
Put them in the trunk
Yeah.
Okay.
because you're bloodied.
Or bloody. Or, yeah.
I'm doing all right.
I'll just try to
Where was Ari?
get out. She and Delilah were in the other car. Head to the high point.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get to the high point with following the traffic laws, not doing anything suspicious, finding a spot where it's not super locked down yet, and getting out of there.
I'll park the car. I'll tell you to drag her back, and I'll go park the car like.
Bottom of the lake. River.
in like an alley.
Okay, just
Yeah,
a
it's
few
like
blocks away in an alley, and
yeah, a block back to. I'll go back towards the scene. Like not completely back, but just like if I'm picking blocks away, blocks that are closer to the.
I mean, you're in a completely different
Oh,
neighborhood.
okay,
It's
that
not
makes
really
sense.
gonna,
No.
not much of a
Just-
correlation between where
that's
this
fine.
happened and the high
That
point.
doesn't matter.
Okay, so you abandon the car a few blocks away, get back to the high point. Not a lot of time to spare. Is there anything, last minute things you want to do before finding a appropriately sunlight safe room?
Text Delilah. Say at the high point. Get somewhere safe.
Okay.
We have her in one piece.
Okay, yeah. She says keep him safe. I'm gonna hang out with Ari for a bit until things calm down.
Sounds good. See you soon. And then send a text to Jordan just saying safe at the high point. You?
All right, Jordan. Are you doing anything besides getting back to the coven?
I don't think so. I think we're gonna head straight there.
Okay. Yeah, you head there. What's your wounds at?
I have 1 aggravated.
Okay, so you're looking pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Zuki's fine. Zoe is a little bit of superficial damage from the car accident. But yeah, overall, you guys wander in. Yeah, and hunker down for the day then. If there's nothing else, get your text from Evelyn before going to sleep.
Yeah, I'd reply, good. We made it back. Hope Delilah and Ari got out okay.
Sounds like they did. Yeah.
We'll catch up tomorrow.
Sounds good. I'm very confused. And then I put the phone away and go to sleep.
Okay.
We just stare at Herb's body with my gun. I could do it right now.
The next evening. Anything else special you guys are doing before going to bed?
Yes, I would be texting Arabella. Ran into OTK. Shot him. He's beat up. But he got away. Sorry, excuse me. We fucked up his plans with Delilah and now with Evelyn. Please be careful at the house. He might be going there sooner than expected. Keep your mask on. He can mesmerize. He can turn invisible.
Okay. Yeah. Send a lengthy text. Don't get a response back by the time you
Go night.
go night.
I was gonna say night.
Oh. How much time do I have?
Hardly any.
Could I pull up like Google Maps on my phone and just do like a real fast search?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The location you got sessions ago, the huge premonition clue that you've ignored. Yeah. It's been a bit. Let's see if you can remember the location.
I have to roll for it?
I like your choker though.
Thank you.
Joker.
Give me
You want to ruin
an
my dice?
intelligence aspects.
Rouse the blood.
No, she's not that hungry.
Shaking.
It's because I drank a vampire.
It's a little bit cold out here.
I think she's impaired though, so she can have a negative, right? Or how many aggravated?
No, it's a physical impairment.
Okay.
I did use all my willpower though.
-2.
So
Oh,
with it-
so if you use all your willpower, then yeah, you're impaired. I see what you're saying mentally. Yeah, we'll be -2.
Okay.
But you can rouse.
Yes, I can. You'll have to tell me what this dice is.
You're good.
Your dice are right
And
there.
then 1 red.
Thanks.
They weren't using your dice.
Because I want to succeed
Your
at
lucky
this.
dice.
I forgot to order a new pair.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's her. No, it's the dice.
It's a dice.
It's the dice.
3 successes?
How
No,
does it
see,
feel?
it's not hard.
How
Can
does
I?
it feel?
I forgot my dice because I didn't want you to steal my session. Can I borrow yours this session?
Yeah, give him. Hang on, no, give it to him.
Your dice.
Give it to him. You can.
Yeah, I did not want you to
There's a
touch
time
me.
to attack Elijah.
there-
It's not.
But if this works out,
Chemical
for him,
warfare.
No, I'm pissed.
Yeah, that's true. It's a risk at it. It's up to you. It is
So weighted.
Shaw's Park, aka Tower Grove Park, aka specifically the Botanical Garden.
Oh, lovely. Go see the
Bunch
toy.
of flowers.
And then you sleep, unless there's something else.
And you dream of koi fish.
Can I do something?
These are good dice.
No.
You're getting them all out now.
All
Almost
right.
got him, guys.
That was close. Everyone, make me a rouse check.
Oh,
I'm good.
I'm good. These dice are great.
I'm gonna do a heal roll.
You still can get hungrier even while in torpor.
I don't think I can. I torport because of max hunger.
Oh, that's why I torpor?
I'm not physically torpor. I'm max
Oh yeah, you were
Oh.
drained.
Okay, so if you go full hunger and you're not out, that's a frenzy, not a torpor. Torpor is if you try to wake up. You could go in torpor from hunger only when you're like asleep or trying to get up. Does that make sense?
Oh.
So if you're like out and about and you go 5 hunger, that's a frenzy roll. That means the beast could take over.
You could have killed him.
Oh, we could kill them last time. My bad.
I think I made that mistake too then. Shit. All right, moving forward.
Yeah, because that's usually how it works. Is
Can I-
we go.
That's how you guys torpor
We
constantly.
torpor
Yeah.
like that all the time.
So
You're very good at
Succeed, yes.
torpor naps.
usually we should be in frenzy
Succeeded.
rather than.
Is that
Not right out of
Yeah.
waking up.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you don't worry about it then. What's your damage at then?
I was at 3 aggravated.
Okay. We will that's fine. We'll just keep it as is. Do you guys rouse?
Yep.
Yes, I'm not hungry or
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
hungry.
heal up. Or try.
You're aggravated?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
How much can I heal superficial?
Your stamina.
Your stamina.
Okay.
Okay, I'm too hungry. I'm gonna need to eat.
And willpower's resolve.
Mm-hmm. Resolve or composure,
Can
whichever's
I
higher.
do heal?
Both this time.
Okay.
I'm going to try to heal my aggravated. That 1 hunger to begin with.
Yeah, good.
Is that 3 fails or 2?
That's 3.
Okay.
So it's
So you're at 4?
Now I'm at 4.
That's okay, me too.
I heal my aggravated.
Just 1.
Yeah, I only have 1 aggravated.
Okay. Elijah, will you please make a humanity roll?
You also heal. Okay, you
Just
get
roll however many dots in humanity you have. Roll that many.
Did he
dots.
have a stain marked?
Yeah,
Oh,
What,
no,
you?
just kidding.
I think you did.
No, I don't.
No, this isn't a
I did
humanity.
before. Yeah,
This isn't a remorse check.
I misunderstood.
7. And hunger dice don't come into play with this, right? It's just whatever dice, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Okay.
These are good dice, honestly. It's a good set.
Your eyes fly open. You can feel a grogginess in your body. You can tell it's still day, but your beast just jolted you awake because there is a stake that goes to be driven, and your hands fly up and you catch it. And you see Deckard, one of the ghoulies, who's leaning into the stake now as they're holding it back.
That's good.
You hear, whoa, 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 whoa. And you glance over and you see McFly. Deckard, yeah, you've probably seen him before. Deckard's kind of a stern looking, they're all 20s-ish, but he looks a little older than the others, mostly because he's a very serious vibe to him. McFly, she's dark skinned, sort of messy hair, she's probably one of the smaller ghoulies. But you glance over and you can see her holding your gun to Evelyn's head. Evelyn is blindfolded and she seems passed out still. You could tell it's still day. Like you could tell your body's fighting to stay awake. The beast just woke up and you were super alert, and this is what you immediately see. But McFly goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. And you feel the tension stop on the stake. But you also have a hold of it.
What the fuck's going on here, guys? Want to explain yourselves?
Deckard, go. Let go of the stake. We're not going to need it.
Let go of my friend.
No, let go of the stake. And McFly with your huge fucking revolver to her head says, just do it. We'll improvise.
I'll let go.
And he steps back a little bit. You see him grab a table, grab a shotgun, and now he's just aiming this thing at you. McFly's like, okay. And Deckard just sort of narrows his gaze at you.
Do I get an explanation about this shit?
You also see Evelyn already has been staked.
Okay.
Man, it's a bummer.
Is this about Huck?
No. Deckard so with a shotgun to you. It's about her, actually. It's about all of you, but mostly it's about us. She would have embraced us. None of this would have happened. 2 of our people would have been eaten by Jordan last night.
How they know?
Stu left their bodies.
How they know it was me that did it?
Did not know that part.
Yep.
Crazy night.
Personally, way back when, I wanted to bag Evelyn and use her as her meal. Huck insisted she was different. Actually cared might help us out. Instead, she used us as fodder. We're survivors. Our minds, our bodies were used by kindred for a long time. But we did what we had to do to gain our freedom again. Just to have a group of neonates decide we're going to be grunts for them now? No, fuck that. Ghoulies never die. You're about to make sure of that. So here's what's going to happen. She's going to be drained, and she's going to be embraced by you. You drain her all the way. Anything happens besides her coming back as a kindred, you guys are gone. Guarantee fucking to you. Cooperate. You turn her. She watches while you then turn me.
No, that's with him.
We're out of your hair. The city's not exactly going to be welcoming to us. But, like I said, we're survivors. We'll do better somewhere else. I'm sick of this shit. David, deal?
And then you leave the city. You're gone. We don't see you ever again.
Yeah, we got enough enemies here between you and everyone else. We're sick of this shit, and now we don't really have anything left here. Most of us have been taken down, little by little. Now it's just us two.
This is Decker talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Look, I know you're strong. I know you
Just-
could try some shit. I know you're not that fast. I promise you, Evelyn will be long dead before you lay a finger on either of us.
Deal.
Okay. And he walks over and takes the revolver from McFly, and then he's holding it to Evelyn now. The shotgun just sort of tucked in his arm and leveled at you. McFly looks at him, nods, and she... All right. Probably the quickest, least painful way is for you to do the honors. She holds out her arm to you.
Okay. I'll go to bite, and then I just want to throw her at the other ghoulie. Or Deckard at the other
Okay.
ghoulie.
You know his gun's to her head.
That's what I'm hoping to, and then the shot will go somewhere
I
else.
think you can pick someone up and throw them faster than he could pull a trigger. That
Shot
is
a
on you.
slingshot him.
He's strong. He got it.
He's got those good dice.
This is where it comes back to bite you. The dice.
So, strength athletics.
No, I mean, this is a speed thing. You throwing them hard doesn't have much to do with you doing it faster than someone could pull a trigger.
Oh.
Let us do...
Well, this is probably going to be bad for you then.
Here's the
Should have made another character.
He did.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say strength athletics, because the athletics part kind of plays into the speed as well. And the harder you throw someone, the faster they go. So.
I'm going to rouse.
That's science.
Science.
I'm going to rouse to
Thank you,
activate.
my two scientists.
Activate
Well,
prowess.
you guys got dots in science?
Before
Because
I-
if you don't,
Do you?
Yep.
You should.
It's for one
You
scene.
make math?
yep.
You
Okay.
make math.
I don't get hungrier.
Look at this guy go. Oh, he's got it. This is gonna be so badass.
Get a lot of successes.
I was right.
Nailed it.
Please, yes. Show her. She was making fun of me for what I just said.
Use a willpower.
Is the way you said it. That's hilarious.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes or bestial failure.
Okay. That's a lot of successes.
Yeah.
Prowess, baby.
But is it enough? It's probably right.
I don't know.
I thought he already rolled.
Evelyn,
That's me.
take 4 aggravated damage.
It's a good thing I already did my healing.
Oh, yeah, this would have happened before. So,
Okay, so let me remark what I was at.
so we can still count. You'll get that heal, depending
If you
what
wake
happens
up.
at the if you ever wake
Okay,
up.
so I take 4.
Yeah.
Bump, 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 bump. She out.
So yeah, you bite and launch this person at the other ghoulie, who gets hit with it, but the gun goes off. Luckily, it wasn't a direct headshot, or it would have blown her head off and gave her the final death. But it just went low and just punched a hole in her chest, which luckily vampires can survive. Yeah, so at this point, they're both on the ground. He's sort of pushing McFly off of him, and he's got the gun. And he's going to try to take a shot at you.
Okay. Rapid reflexes. I'm just making my way. I'm just
Downtown.
trying to just jump them. I want to get the gun. That's what I'm going
So
for.
you want to do a called shot and try to go for the gun?
What would that? What roll would that be?
-2 dice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, give me another strength roll.
Brawl the same as your athletics.
Ugh, gross. 3 successes.
I wish I could wake up, but now I really can't.
Literally not feeding any of you to wake you up.
Said 3 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Didn't you go to Torpor too?
No.
Oh.
She's good.
I'm a vampire.
She didn't take hardly any damage too.
Hardly any.
I thought rousing you did.
One aggravated. No. And a human aggravated.
No, she only had one.
You got by 1. So that is 6 aggravated damage to you. As yeah,
Oh, you're out.
Not even possible.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you leap in, you land on them, but they bring the gun in, and he just pulls the trigger, and yeah, just it's the last thing you remember. Okay.
That's the whole coterie is dead.
Is that final
GG.
GG fam?
Marie.
I'm like,
Jordan rides off into the sunset.
I got a fun new character ID anyways.
stop it.
Do I make you triggered?
Don't.
Evelyn. And by Evelyn, I mean Jordan. You wake up,
Mm-hmm.
safe and sound at the Coven.
Have fun this
Feeling a little
session.
bit better.
Hmm?
Got healed up a little bit. Feeling all right. I'm a
Yeah.
little hungry.
Hmm?
I'm a little hungry, so
I
I
think you're
need
very hungry.
feed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you the same?
Do you want to feed
Sometimes.
from here or go feed somewhere?
It's your coven.
Yeah, if anybody should feed there too.
I'm checking with Zoe to see if she wants to get a bite to eat or what her plans are.
Yeah, Zoe could definitely eat. She's also rather hungry.
Do you want to stay here, head out for a little bit?
Let's just stay here. I don't know what's going on out there still.
Yeah, fine with me.
Okay. So you can stay in. You could slake 2 hunger.
Wasn't gonna drink.
You guys are called
Open it,
into
my
a
hands are
meeting with the
sweaty.
rest of the Coven.
You need a bottle opener there.
Scarlet, Mizuki.
It might be Pops.
What am I missing? 7.
We
Yeah,
got, this thing has it.
you're
Yeah, it's a
all
bottle opener.
gathered there.
Where'd it go?
Mm-mm.
What?
Mm-mm.
Just like that?
Mm. Mm.
I'm not good at
Nope.
No.
Other way.
What?
Flip it.
Scarlet.
There you go.
So Mizuki's already filled me in on
Do this.
the events
Do you
that
need to do it?
transpired.
Gulp.
I ain't doing it.
Dad.
I don't know how to do it.
All in all,
It looks like a bird.
I would say quite successful. You eliminated 2 of the
2 of the 4, yeah.
2 of the 4, and diablerized 1.
Is it still
Yeah. Is that gonna end up being a huge issue?
No, not for us. How do you feel? Yourself?
Yeah.
That's good. There is a risk in diablerizing one with more potent blood, as I assume this one was, but you've got a very strong will. I think you'll be okay. Mizuki says, well, I understand there's a bit of mess at the end, since you've lost your strategy when it comes to escaping a situation, but that you held your own and then some, and were quite impressive within the throes of the fight.
Yeah. Getting out of
Learning-
things has never really been my strong suit.
Well, you're learning to actually use your disciplines more. Seems you're finding a way to use what many consider a derangement to your advantage.
Gotta use what you have, I guess.
Well, you're fine. Zoe's fine. Mizuki's fine. How did the rest of your friends fare?
I didn't see anything really that happened at the end, right? Because we went and hid in someone's apartment.
Yeah, you didn't
Okay.
You got a text?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what happened. I'm not sure what happened exactly with everyone else.
Are they okay?
I think so. I think everyone got out okay. I mean, some of the ghoulies didn't make it, but that's my fault. But also a symptom of the evil we were fighting. So
Yes, and I imagined a situation this dangerous isn't going to be without casualties. All things considered, a couple of mortals is not to say their lives are meaningless by any means, but could have been much, much worse. You all fared quite well. What now?
Well, one, is there a way we'll be able to tell if there's something wrong with me after drinking her?
I mean, you know your mind the best. If you have any inclination that, well, this will be weird for you. I would say another presence, but I feel like you experienced that already.
Was she Malkavian? Did I know that for sure or not?
Yes,
Okay.
they're all Malkavians.
Okay, they're okay.
You have that connection through them through
Mhm.
the network. Just keep your wits about you. Check in if you feel any sort of strangeness. I don't know of any ways to prevent it if she assumes to assert control, but usually it would happen sooner than later.
Okay. Do you know anything about the botanical gardens, Shaw Park, at all? Is
Why?
there any relation to Kindred Society starting there, or in any way?
Why do you want to know?
When we went to see the scene where Evelyn had been held by the OTK, there were flower petals on the barn floor, and I had a vision, I guess. They moved into a pattern that looked like streets, and I looked it up last night, and it looks to be about the area that I saw.
That, like Forest Park, is considered delicate territory. The same elder that holds dominion over Forest Park holds dominion over Tower Grove Park. She's now easily the oldest kindred in our city, but she's been at rest for quite some time. Her name is Angelique Sharp. Many years ago, she was the Gangrel Primogen. And while she was a bit before my time, I have not met her. I think part of the reason why others hesitated fucking with us is because of her. Gangrel tend to be protective of each other, of our clan, though we're probably have the loosest organization of the clans as well. Either way, just having a very strong gangrel and slumber in the parks is a good deterrent. But, like I said, I do not know her. All I know is vampiric activity in her domains. We tend to avoid it. People are very scared of rousing her. No, I'm not sure if it would be so bad. But I also have no problem, let's say, changing the status quo. The others, especially the Barons now, are much more hesitant, as she was Canada. But from all rumors about her, she seemed mostly like she did her own thing.
What would they want something with her? Could they try to kill her to become more powerful, or?
If you were to drain her Yes, that would be on the small chance she didn't take over your body. Yes, she'd be quite an attractive target. Though it would be quite difficult. We have the ability to slumber in the very earth itself. A lot of ground to cover, as far as right now trying to dig up single kindred and most of the major parts of the city. But I guess not impossible.
And if they were practicing some kind of like magic to discern the future or information, and it actually worked, maybe they would try to figure out where she was that way.
Your guess is as good as mine. You're much more connected and knowledgeable about this group than I am. Though this group does need to be dealt with. You've struck a major blow. But they're not going to walk into a trap again. You'll need another angle. This could be something.
All right.
At the very least, perhaps check it out. Be very careful.
Right. I would thank Mizuki again for going with us and helping so much. I don't think we could have done it without you.
No, you could not have. But I would have been much worse off without you as well. To be honest, I thought I was going on a bit of a babysitting mission, but far from it. Glad to have you, Enzo.
I'm glad to be here. I guess I should check in with the group, see how everyone's doing. I'm sure at least someone's really hurt. Can't go through those things without someone going into torpor or something like that. So I'll check in with them and make sure everyone's okay. Ari joined us last night. I don't know if I'd mentioned that before.
Yes, I understand.
But okay, I want to go check in with them.
Okay.
Pull out my phone, try to call Evelyn.
A voice answers. Jordan. It's Deckard. We've got a situation. Where are you?
In a room full of vampires? Where are you?
I'm at the high point. Why are you being cryptic?
Because I don't like when people answer other people's phones. It always means something bad happened. What's going on?
Well, something bad happened. Said you guys split. I assume you went to your place. We went to check on them, and they're not in a good spot. Are you able to get them up?
Yeah.
Do you want us to take them somewhere, or is this place safe? I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure how you guys are organized right now. We're at half strength. We're trying to... We're sort of stumbling along here. I don't have Evelyn for orders. I don't have Elijah for orders. So you're next. What do we do? These three are in torpor.
Fuck. How'd they... God, only fucking knows.
Looks like someone came in during the day. You guys have no mortal protection during the daylight hours, apparently. Looks like there wasn't even a fight. Someone was able to literally just walk in here while these three were asleep. Just because, I don't know. We'll talk about security later. I mean, you sent us off away from here, so I don't know why. Clearly was a mistake, but again, we'll talk about security later. Right now, what do we do to help them?
Bring them here. We can take care of them here. And then I can...
I'd rather not drag three bodies, put them in a car, and drive them across the city with everything going on right now. Also, we have motorcycles.
Oh,
I'm not about to steal a car and get more heat on me. I mean, this is your haven. Can you come here and help them?
I mean, that's not my haven. I don't stay there because there's no security. It's definitely not smart. But
No, it's not.
we can come get them.
You
Okay.
just turned on us.
Security.
Yeah, I assuming this is more of a message, if anything. Again, I don't know what's going on with you and these killers, but we need to figure something out.
All right, well, can't be any worse than what we did last night, so we'll be there soon.
Okay.
You might need one of these.
I'm not gonna start now.
I would call Delilah next.
Yeah, Delilah would answer.
Hey, have you heard from the group at all today, or since last night?
No. We're sort of lying low. We barely got out of that shit last night.
Did you leave with Ari?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, Evelyn told me Herb was in torpor. So I don't know. Do your thing to fix that. Then we gotta figure something out.
Okay, well, I just called Evelyn, and one of the ghoulies picked up, and he said something had happened. Someone had come in during the day, and they were all in torpor. So, I think we need to go pick them up and get them someplace safe until we can figure something out.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you think you could come and help us get them into the cars, or
Aren't they trying to kill me? You want me to come and go where they already found you guys?
what?
The killers.
If the killers were there, then they would be dead or not there. I don't think it was them. It's probably somebody else, but
Why don't you think it's them? The people actively trying to kill you?
okay, there's like 7 different groups trying to actively kill us.
Who
but
are the others?
there's always someone.
Yeah, no, it's the fucking killers. And I think it's smart for me not to go out to help drag bodies around. Like, I've been in hiding for a reason. Herb doesn't. I don't know. Herb told me to keep a low profile. You saw the shit that happened last night. I feel like this is pretty stupid to have me, for muscle, go move stuff around. I think it's better if I lie low. and
I'll
wait
go
for her.
save your boyfriend by myself then. All right? I
Yeah,
hang
you're a
up the phone.
vampire and I'm not.
Zoe, I gotta go run an errand.
Okay.
Seems like someone went into the High Point during the day and put Evelyn and Elijah in torpor, and Herb was already in torpor last night. I don't know.
Fuck.
One of the ghoulies called and said something had happened, but they can't bring him here. I don't know. Delilah thinks it was the OTK, but there's no reason that this would have happened this way if it was actually him. So,
It was during the day.
yeah.
So it probably wasn't like him in particular, but we saw there's no problem using mortals.
But I mean, the only reason would be him if it was a trap, and I don't see using that the very next day is. I just think he would need to regroup. Anyway, we gotta go get him, or at least get him someplace safe until I convince some other powerful kindred in the city to wake all 3 of them up.
Alright, do you want to go with you?
Yeah, get him into the car faster.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
No, that's fine. I feel like I need to redeem myself from last night anyway.
You're fine. You got us out of there alive.
That I did.
All right. I guess we go get him.
Okay. You and Zoe will take a car that's not hers and not the stolen one.
Did I ever get a car?
Hmm?
Did I ever get a car? I felt like I was always driving one, but I don't know if I ever purposely.
You have a car.
Okay. I thought I did, but
Just didn't drive it to the
the thing.
murder ambush.
You dream teacher.
So yeah, you can use your car. We're just gonna assume it's at the coven and head to the High Point.
You dream too dramatically. You always like take this.
Yeah, you arrive. It's it's night. It's operating as normal. The actual theater portion. There's that extra building that they stay. Nothing looks out of ordinary. You see the 2 motorcycles parked in the lot, though.
Are we like around the back of the building or just right out?
So the
in
high
street?
point is like 2 brick buildings, like side by side. So you can, like I said, the one's like the main theater. The other, I think, is the smaller theater. And it's like the offices and stuff.
Okay. I guess we park in the front of the building then, unless there's like a side street right next to the building. But if it's not on the edge of the edge of the corner, then
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's go get him. It'll probably take a couple trips because Elijah's a big guy, so we'll have to carry him down.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Are you just going in?
Yeah.
But big.
Okay. You guys
Make it clap.
walk in.
Can I activate heightened senses?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I recommend it.
Yes. Okay.
Give me a wits alertness. Wait, awareness.
Can I rouse the
Do you get-
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you put an extra thing for your heightened senses?
No, I just lowered the difficulty.
Okay.
0? What's that?
It's a
Or
pass.
10.
It's a 10.
That's
Yeah.
a 10. Okay, so
If you get it on
So you have
the
an extra
other
die
dice,
and you're
it's the
not hungrier.
special. It's like that.
oh, okay.
It's with 0.
There's a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, so we
That's
should-
what I showed her. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Mike,
Hello. 4.
just 4 successes straight. Okay, 4 successes.
You want to borrow these?
Fuck off.
Jack said it so well.
You can immediately smell blood. You imagine it smells better than normal blood, probably kindred blood. But you also smell like burnt flesh. And it's very easy to track it to where Evelyn
Which
usually
number?
sleeps.
He shot me
Sort of
with
a
the
darked out
incendiary.
room towards the
Only-
bottom of the building.
Only put 4 in.
He said it was.
You can, as you start heading that way, you can hear someone in that room. You hear just a couple steps and then nothing. As Deckard sort of meets you in the hall as you guys come in, and you hear him coming before you see him, so he steps out from another room. Okay, we're taking him to the coven?
Yeah.
You have a car?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They're in there, staked. And they like wrote some shit. I don't know. You can see for yourself.
All right.
You should just get him out of here sooner than later, because I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why they didn't just kill him. I don't fucking know.
All right. Let's start taking him to the car then. Could you guys help us? It'll take a couple more trips if we have to carry him out.
Yeah, right
Okay,
here.
cool.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, he points to the room where they are.
Is he waiting for me to go in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I walk inside.
Okay. Yeah, you walk in and you see it laid out. You can see all 3 are staked. Evelyn and Elijah just have big ass, like, singed holes in their chests.
And I don't know about the gun. That gun in particular, right? Do I know
Yeah,
about
you were
those?
there when you got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Loki.
yeah, I was. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, you walk in.
Oh, yeah, I was in the room.
And as soon as you step in, there's the pump of a shotgun.
Yeah.
And you hear the click of as he pulls back the hammer on the revolver. And he has a gun to Zoe's head, who is right behind you. And McFly has a shotgun level at you. As you can see, if you just fucking listen, it's going to have to be this mess. And if you turn around or speak or try to look us in the eyes, we will each pull the trigger. We know how this works. We know what you can do. All we want is to be a fucking kindred. So you guys stop using us as your fodder. And so shit like last night doesn't happen. Where you do what you did. Be honest, I don't want to be a fucking Malkavian. What are you? He's talking to Zoe. You know, I haven't got my DNA test back, so I'm not sure actually.
Turns out.
Either way, we'll take our chances. Or, if you can get them up, Elijah's got the blood type we're looking for our particular situation. But that's too much to fucking deal with getting another kindred in here that can wake them up unless one of you can.
Has to be somebody older. Stronger blood.
Yeah, that's what we thought. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so are we. Did not have to be like this. Give her the stuff. And flies with the shotgun, reaches in her pocket and pulls a blindfold and hands it to you. And she's sort of just looking at your body, not looking at your eyes. Put that on.
Take it. Put it on.
Okay, put on the blindfold. Covering your eyes, which you need to use most of your mental disciplines. He does the same to Zoe. Hear him saying, "You too." It's just quiet because you can't see. And he says, "I'm so fucking serious right now." He's fine. And hear her sort of resolve to put hers on as well. You. Zoe, is it? Yeah, it's gonna have to be you. We're gonna make sure Jordan doesn't interfere, but she'll be fine. Sure. Cool. And you feel a hand sort of in front of you steady you for a moment. He goes, "You'll be fine. This is gonna fucking hurt, but you will survive. You try anything, you know what this gun does. And we truly do not need you." Do you do anything?
I want to activate awe.
Okay.
Because their attention's drawn to me, and they listen to what I say. And they may...
Potentially, yeah. All the
Yeah.
more you get
Yeah.
their attention. It makes you better at social roles.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
by any stretch of imagination mind control.
my hope is that they're paying attention to me, and Zoe
Okay.
can do something else.
Setting her up.
So you activate all. Then what?
You know there are stronger vampires to turn you, right? That want to turn. Humans that are motivated.
Well, yeah, we'll take what we can get though. And that was very generous of me, but you're gonna have to be quiet now. Then you just hear Sue McFly's voice in front of you. Just stay still. And then you hear, assuming you still have heightened senses on,
Mm-hmm.
you hear someone else approach. Sounds odd, sounds light, sounds multi-legged. You hear Sikkim. And you hear a gunshot, and you hear screaming. and you hear sounds like a dog snarling and going crazy, attacking. What would you like to do?
Rip my blindfold off.
Sure. Give me a. You could give me a strength brawl or a dex brawl. As you rip the blindfold off, and you see McFly looking past you at whatever carnage is happening, stake in her hand, and she's about to just try to
Oh, fuck.
plunge it in you real quick.
2 dice.
Can rouse.
No. I get hungrier.
Alright. I'd rather die.
6 success?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I got 1 success.
But you didn't roll your
Oh, I
rouse
did
die.
not roll my other die.
It has to be a hunger though, because you got hungrier.
Oh,
Sorry.
thanks. 1 success.
Sorry.
Okay, so you take 3.5 to 2 superficial damage. She did not get a high enough threshold to beat you by enough to get a stake. I mean, she stabs,
It stabbed
but
me.
it doesn't get quite to the heart.
Can I bite her?
That's what she wanted.
Yes, you can. Give me a what is the bite thing? A bite is a strength or dex plus brawl. It's going to be a penalty of 2.
Why is this so difficult? I'm gonna try to. 5 is not a success, right?
No.
Alright. I'm at 4 hunger.
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay, yeah, you go to bite her. She's able to hold you off pretty decently, but the stake's still sort of in you, but otherwise she's unarmed. So right now she's just trying to keep you off of her. She's not really attacking back. As you're going back and forth, and you can kind of see at an angle once you get sideways, as yeah, you see Charlie, the Doberman, just tearing into Deckard. See Wendy stepping over him and looking in the room. All right, and she just steps up, and McFly is fighting you back. Sees Deckard's dead now. Charlie's just starting to pull him back and forth a little bit. The last of life getting ripped out of him. She steps in and just puts a hand on McFly's. Who just sees that she's now in a room with 2 vampires and sort of puts her hand up. Well, this was his idea. I'm sure it was. Oh God. These 2 do all this.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. Take care of this. Guess Mama Wendy's gonna have to get him up again. Charlie, stop playing with her food. And the dog just stops. Looks up at her, then looks at McFly. As you see, she bites her arm and starts walking up to the others. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna mesmerize her.
Okay. What's the roll on that?
Charisma dominate versus wits resolve.
Okay. Give me the roll. She is very aware of what you can do. We'll try to resist it.
The charisma dominates mine. 2 successes.
That's enough. What are you saying?
Just tell her to be still.
She just nods and she's not moving.
I feed on her. Just like 3 hunger.
Okay.
Dope.
3 will hurt her, but
Mhm.
not kill her.
Right.
So yeah, and she still, she winces for a second and sort of gets into it. And yeah, you start feeding from her. Wendy starts giving some blood to the others. She pulls the stakes out as well. Okay. Yeah, you feed your 3. takes you a moment unless you really want to tear into her.
No.
But if you're not telling the killer, yeah, it takes a little bit, but pull a lot. Yeah, before you finally draw back before letting yourself fully consume her. Then what?
I want to cloud her memory so that she forgets I fed on her.
Okay, you do so.
I assume she's kind of weak, so I just kind of
Very.
lay her down against the wall, pull the stake out where she got me a little bit, throw it across the room, and look to see if Zoe's okay.
Yeah, so it's fine. Yeah, with this one, he's probably finished up giving those 3 of blood. Yeah, I mean, she can't stay.
Well, I assume you're hungry after feeding them.
Yeah, you didn't. Doesn't look like you left me much there, kid. Yeah, you squeeze that grape anymore, she's gonna be no good. Get rid of her.
In what way are you wanting me to get rid of her? What do you mean?
I have to spell everything out for you. Just do what you gotta do to get rid of her. I don't want her sitting in the room. We got stuff to talk about. You did fine. I'm not hung. I'm all right. Use your power. Send her on her way. Kill her. I don't care.
Okay. I turn to her and mesmerize her
Okay.
to tell her to leave the city and never come back.
Okay. And she just nods and turns and starts walking out the door.
Eat some protein. You're gonna need it.
Get some iron.
At this point, she's looking at them. They're in a bad spot, but they'll be all right. What? Anyway. Hello. She looks at Zoe for a second.
Have you met Zoe?
I don't think I have, but I'm assuming she's with you.
Yeah.
Wendy Fairchild, nice to meet you. Shakes her hand, so just shakes her hand back. So keeps looking at this dog that's just very intensely just in their doorway. He's fine. He doesn't. I did spite. He's fine. Well, at this rate, they'll probably need another day to rest. I'm gonna crash here and stick around. We got a lot to talk about.
Oh, of course we do.
But we're gonna snack first. Charlie. And she leaves and the dog follows behind her. And that's where we'll take our first break. Come back, take care of some stuff, see what happens. Bye. We are
This is
back.
actually my therapy session.
I guess we'll go to Jordan. The only
Always
one.
me.
Everyone else is a tour board.
I know.
Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, Wendy says they have some blood. They'll need a night to be able to heal, and then she'll be back tomorrow.
I'm gonna stay with these assholes.
You don't have to. Well, she'll be back tonight. She's going to feed right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. So if there's something else you want to do this evening, you may.
Well, I guess if you don't mind, we'll stick around here until she gets back. Maybe she'll keep an eye on him so I can leave
To do what?
to go home. I want to read some more, look up some stuff, but I mean, I guess I can look up some stuff here while we're waiting.
Yeah, whatever you're thinking. Figured we should probably stay if things are like this, but if that
All
was
night?
the only issue, I mean, yeah, what else do you have to do? Except read. Seems less pressing than watching your 3 coterie members or
I see
break a
your
final
point.
death.
I see your point, but the whole reason I don't like to stay here, I point to the blood splatter that was the ghoulie that I spoke to. He pointed out that there's no security here, and that's why I don't like to stay here.
Yeah, we could take him to the Coven. I mean, that was our original plan anyway.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to ask her about that. She's not super keen on people knowing she's around. I don't know. She's old or some shit. As in, like, she's important because she's old. Not that she's, like, old.
Walk it back. She can hear you.
So, yeah, can I try to, like, Google stuff about that sword while we're waiting? I know I don't have it in front of me to, like,
Yeah.
look at it, like, detailed, but from what I can remember,
Yeah. What are you going to Google?
D&D. It's a +5, need to admit.
No, like,
Just like open up my like search history.
No.
It's all about swords.
It's Kumail.
I'm just trying to look up its connection to kindred or the Catholics, the ones that
So yeah, what
Inquisition?
specifically are you searching?
what okay like sword and Inquisition, like kindred sword. I don't know. I would just like Google until I found like
you know
You're on a list
not
now.
to search anything kindred or vampire anything. You know the Inquisition watches all of that. If you do any search
they're
words
in
that
the internet.
yeah, just like the government, that's the second Inquisition
Ah.
is the government, the NRA.
Third
God.
season, man.
If you
I
search
know,
anything,
but that just seems so like pervasive.
Dope. We should join them, maybe.
Can I kill Elijah instead of looking this up? Can I just
Fucking
go ahead and do
easily,
it?
please, please.
I
think
got
we've
a
got
steak.
one
Remember
more
Twilight when
of those raw fish bullets.
Yeah.
Then I guess I won't look anything up.
Oh,
Never mind.
There's certain, like I said, I just don't know. There might be ways around stuff, but I don't know if you or Jordan would think of them. But yeah, anything just straight up Googling, especially the word kindred. Yeah, they're gonna know. Like you can Google vampire, because obviously that's an everyday
General.
term.
That's
But also that's
all
not gonna bring you
research history.
anything real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
vampire slash
No,
more.
yeah, you're well aware that even texting, they can read like if you text certain words that ping, they will start watching your phone.
So, never mind.
That's why Wendy just signed you.
That's why.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll just wait for her to get back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
drink it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, eventually, she's not gone very long before she comes back. Saunters in and looks at the other. So what's the news?
We took down part of a serial killer's coterie last night. Hints.
I heard.
You heard?
Yes, I did. It's on the news.
Oh. Yeah, probably was.
Gulp.
Anything weird that you heard? like out of normal for humans to be reporting on? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's not good.
Sure did. But a couple things working for you. One, this is not a Camarilla City, or you all would be not here.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Anarch's going to handle it. We'll see. I will let you know. I took the liberty of scrubbing most of the worst of the Masquerade breaches. So, that's one thing. Luckily, my clan still's we're still the best when it comes to controlling information. Luckily, I solved some favors, and I called in every last one of them. All in all, we're all right. Also, if you're going to be doing that stuff, she just looks towards Elijah and shakes her head. Like, who gave him a gun, first of all? They're vampires, you know that, right? He has a gun, and he walks around shooting it, and he's literally a local celebrity. Everyone recognizes his face. You can't walk around and shoot people in the streets. Even if you're not a celebrity. I mean, Elijah's fucking stupid, honestly.
No, that checks out.
There's a ping of horror when I saw him like this, because I made a promise to his mother. God damn.
You just sometimes want to do it yourself. I understand.
Oh, absolutely.
Do it, you cowards.
I am... The task that I've been given to watch you guys is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do as a vampire. And that is saying something.
But we've been doing better, like taking care of our stuff. Better
No. All around. Pretty impressed with what you managed to accomplish.
Okay.
From what I understand about these kindred serial killers, they're no joke either. So to see you all, fucked up, but alive, could be worse.
Yeah, I think Herb was the only one that went into torpor because of it. I think the ghoulies got those two. But where's Elijah's mom?
What are you talking about? Dimitri took him. You refused to give him the book, so she still has him. What do you mean, where's Elijah's mom?
I thought you were still working on it.
Yeah. It's very hard to do.
Okay,
With one half not willing to compromise on this. But we might have something to work with. But yeah, I have no fucking idea where his mom is. She'd be here if I knew. But I gotta leave. And that's what I came to talk to you about. But they'll need a night to recover. Just out of curiosity, the coven, how's that working out for you?
pretty well.
So you gonna stick with it? Ride that trolley?
I think so. I'm sure you've heard already, but there have been some alliances made.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
How are you feeling about that?
Part of the course. New kindred, you're gonna get used. Is what it is. Really no way about it. No way to avoid it. You just gotta hope you get scooped up by the right people. I don't know enough about the Coven to know if they are the right people. What I do know about them suggests they're not. But until I'm proven otherwise, gotta do your thing, you know?
Is there someone in the city that you think is the right type of kindred?
In this city, it's a fucking mess. Yeah, I'll keep looking out for you. We'll be all right. Take it you're gonna ride this Anarch thing all the way then.
I mean, yeah, as opposed to Camarilla?
Yeah.
Is that something that's coming to St. Louis again?
I mean, in due time, absolutely. But you're fine for now. You did a pretty crazy thing with that Octavia stuff, honestly. That was that could have been something. But hey, it is what it is.
What do you mean it could have been something?
From what I understand, she made you a pretty interesting deal. Floor seats in the court once the Camarilla comes in. But because of what you did, there's nothing wrong with what you did. You probably got quite a bit of time. Camarillas, there are a lot of things, but they're slow. It'll take them a while to recover for that or figure something out. The Anarchs, when they want something done and they get all riled up, they do it. Camarilla will take its time. They'll slowly move things over. But by that time, you guys might make a name for yourselves. You might be high enough up to where you either are priority targets or you might be deemed useful.
How's
Who
the
knows?
Camarilla feel about you helping us?
just fine. Doing this more as a, doing it for a variety of reasons. Politically, it's not an issue. But it's also something we should keep quiet.
So I take it you don't want to take this party back to the coven?
No, we're absolutely not going to the coven.
Okay. All right. I guess we're staying here for the night then.
I mean, if you need to go, you could go. I can handle this. I've done some things, have some people watching. Which is something you really need to figure out.
I do not stay here. This is not my shindig going
You're
on.
part of the coterie.
This is not where I stay.
Just saying, you're part of the coterie. Maybe look out for each other. You seem smarter than some of the others. Someone's got to be like, hey, the fuck you guys doing? Get some security.
Yeah,
Figure you're the one that
I
opened them
just
out.
assume they would have something going on. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying. Have that conversation sooner or later. But, yeah. If you need somewhere to be, I can handle this.
I kind of look at Zoe to see what if she has an opinion. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. First
Interesting
thing.
choice. All right.
When do we have anything else you want to talk about? Like, do you want me to stay?
I want you to do what you want to do. If what you want to do is go to the coven, absolutely go to the coven.
So if you want to go back to the coven tonight, you can go ahead and go. You can take my car. I'll stay here tonight, so I don't hear any
Are you
more.
okay being left here with... When it goes, ha! Yeah, she'll be all right.
We'll have some fascinating conversations tonight, I'm sure. But yeah, it's okay.
Look, don't stay on my account. I
No.
really am fine. I understand I come off judgy or whatever, but
Well, you are, but it's nice that you're at least who you are, so I can relate to that. No, it's fine. So you can go ahead and go back. Text me when you get back.
okay. So it takes relief.
So, do you think I'm being used?
Oh, absolutely.
Evelyn's being used?
Definitely.
We're just all being used.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So it makes sense that we would be doing the same thing in return.
I mean, you have to if you're going to survive.
Yes. Isn't that like community though? Is it always like a selfish use of someone, or is it that a community?
Communities, best case scenario, we are a collection of smaller, actual, tight-knit communities. Like a coterie, which you guys just... That's one thing, but yeah. Ideally, the smaller groups that look out for each other. And then, as a whole, you sort of make it work. But there's politics involved. There's also clan party lines. A lot of people adhere to. And then, of course, there's the sects. Those are the two big lines Kindred like to use to draw their sides. And then, of course, most are looking out for themselves above everything else. When you live long enough, other people, other kindred come and go.
Do kindred only turn other assholes? Is that what this fucking goes on around here? Just a bunch of assholes who live forever? If you say no, I'm not going to believe you. You know that that's true. Every single kindred we've encountered, including ourselves, just there's always some selfish bullshit behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you figure that out, you're ahead of the game.
So why do you give a shit about the Camarilla?
Because they're the only way we're going to stay alive. This shit, I mean, look what you guys did. You did the right thing, it was good, but had you gone in with Camarilla assets to control the media, control the police response, could have been a clean job. The anarchs are, well, anarchy. you're going to bring the Second Inquisition down on yourselves hard. Entire cities have already fallen. I don't know how much you know about our family on a global scale. Vegas, London, Vienna, whole places are off the map now, where every single kindred or damn near has been disposed of. And that's when people aren't careful. That's when people don't keep the Masquerade. The Anarchs, a lot of ideas I agree with, I'll be honest. But I'd rather be alive in an imperfect society than die for some ideal that no one will remember in a decade. Camarilla are absolutely with their faults. I'll be the first to tell you. My clan in particular, they aren't treated the best. But my clan's the smartest. We've made ourselves absolutely indispensable. That's why we're here. That's why we're in Camarilla cities. That's why we're everywhere. No one's going to shake us. No one really wants to. If they know what's good for them. And another reason why my survival's a little better with the Camarilla. They're rightfully so terrified of technology. That's what brought the Inquisition down on us in the first place. Well, and a slip up on some of our people. But Anarchs are a lot more open with using modern comforts. So they'd have less need for information brokers like my kind. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm mostly concerned with individuals making it out, rather than one side or another. Like I said, I'm not here to convert any of you, by any means. There's a lot of opportunity here, and I wholeheartedly support you taking it. I'd rather have you guys as people with power, even if it's Anarch power, than things remain how it is.
Why don't you like the Coven?
What do you know about the Coven?
They subscribe to slightly different theology than
Yes, they
most kindred.
Yes, they do. And when you get into theology, that's when you get problems. The groups that care the most about that tend to be the most problems. The Sabbat, they worship Cain. Well, kind of. They have a whole thing with Cain. So like the Camarilla, they, for the longest time, denied Cain was even had anything to do with us. Though now that's kind of gotten impossible to deny it anymore. So it is what it is. I don't give a damn about that stuff, and I don't trust anyone who cares about it too much, including the Coven. I understand people who want power, greed, stuff like that. I get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what they're about. I just know they're willing to do some pretty fucked up stuff to get it. I'll be honest, it makes me a little nervous.
I get that. It's kind of how I feel about controlling powers in government, Camarilla, Inquisition. I guess it's all a little bit the same kind of thing, though. People having ideologies that they'll do anything to enforce or protect or promote.
Like I said,
Pick your poison.
Some I understand. I know how to work with governments, I know how to work with Camarilla. I don't know what a society under your people's rule is going to look like. Thankfully, they never really actually had power, so I don't know what they do with it if they got it. Probably won't ever have to find out, to be honest.
It's never, I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. It's never really seemed like they want to control things. Maybe proselytize a little bit, which is kind of not really my thing, but I don't see a problem with there being more than one idea of why we really exist, but...
I agree. I don't think it's really that important. I think our future's at risk. Who cares about our past?
Yeah. Well, In last session, you told us about your meeting with Iris. So I would. Do you know of a kindred sired by Demetrius and Jim?
Yeah, we discussed that before. Iris?
Yeah. She contacted Herb.
And?
She wants to kill Demetrius. She wants to drain him herself. She wants us to use the book to lure him, to give it to him. I don't know if I trust her or think this would actually follow through.
That sounds a little too good to be true. But if it would work out, it's the best option we got, hands down. And a more immediate one. But not my book, not my decision. Although I imagine Elijah's going to want his mother rescued as soon as possible. I wouldn't want a residency at a Hotel Zamichi for my worst enemy.
But what about Iris? What's her deal?
No idea.
I just feel like empowering someone who's obviously already super powerful, giving her more, and then not making sure that's where it ends, you know?
If you're willing to risk Maria's life for that, sure.
No, I mean, like, if we're gonna go through with this, we need to end both of them.
Ah. So you are learning. Keep that thought. We'll talk it over with the others tomorrow.
Okay.
You might be onto something.
All right.
And if that's the case, I was going to say I'm getting rid of that heater, but you might need it.
I think Elijah is supposed to use it for another purpose as well. He got it from Loki.
Oh. Okay.
He's supposed to...
Look, I can only take so much one night, and I've officially reached my limit, so I'm going to go for another stroll. I'll be back. We'll settle this with the group tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, that's long enough. Sorry, guys.
So, the next evening, each of you would have okay. Yeah, she would have gone and gotten some more food for you guys. So you can still drink in your sleep. Because she knows you got healing to do. She doesn't want anyone being asleep another night for it. So, you can all have your hunger at 1.
Ooh.
But I will need a rouse check.
I succeeded.
Did she know to get my particular flavor of blood?
Nope.
Okay, good enough.
And I'm gonna do a heal roll.
But she got mine right.
And yeah, to heal your aggravated, you also do your
3. 2, so I'm only 1 hungrier. That's lovely. Nice.
I'm only 1 hungrier as well. And you only heal 1 aggravator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still looking pretty bad.
Last session I got hexed or something and my stats went down.
They're normal now.
Okay, they're normal now. That's what I thought.
First who did that is in Jordan's belly.
Yummy.
You got hungry 1, you got hungry 1.
I got hungry by 2. I filled my rouse and then aggravated. So I'm at 3 hunger now.
Okay. So yeah, you all awake. In terrible states physically, but you're there. Wendy's there. The dog's there.
See me
Jordan in a normal,
leaning against
only one awake stance.
the wall, my leather jacket.
Fuck.
Gotta stop meeting like this.
Is
Guys,
Delilah
my
okay?
line.
God, I
That's-
didn't want to start meeting like this.
Is Delilah okay?
Yeah,
She's with Ari.
she kind of pissed me
She's
off
still with
last night.
Ari.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. It's really good to see you.
I fucked up.
Hang on.
Sure.
Can we start at the beginning?
Huh?
Of
Herb
what?
said it was going to take you an hour to get there. You said you were tracking the OTK. What?
Yeah, no, it was a ruse.
I don't think you would have been privy to the night before. Probably, I'm assuming you would have checked the news at some point. Or Wendy would have asked you to look up what happened. It's the official story.
Oh, that's good.
Here we go, here we go, here we
Meaning,
go.
there's a series of killings has been linked to a terrorist incident that took place in a South City neighborhood. A bus full of children participating in a local summer camp was hijacked, taken to a violent scene that erupted between suspected serial killer cultists and some armed citizens. There are reports that the children were drugged to comply, and their memories are blurred from some sort of unknown substance. Police responded to a call about gunshots, and in total there were 5 casualties. Braden Daniels, a 6-year-old child who was one of the campers. Tilly Navid, 23-year-old medical student. The killer that they believe to be known as Lady Flay. And 2 unknown assailants found brutally murdered and armed in a nearby yard. Some of the suspects are still believed to be at large.
So one of
Wait.
the ladies is missing.
One lady's just
In the belly of somebody.
turned to ash.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
Ash.
what she was
Okay.
saying.
Yeah, Lady Flay was left. I went through and looked, and no one actually finished her off.
I think it said Ari
Later
smashed her
you said
head.
Ari would have smashed
Stepped on her head and
Yeah.
smashed
Yeah, nah, I didn't do it in the moment, so I'm gonna say it did not happen.
Alright, then I'm gonna say my bullets were hidden.
So that's what Jordan would know. And yeah, the rest of you may continue.
So, what's you? So you lied. That why?
To kill the organ trail killer.
I'm with you on that. And
So, Herb, you're the one who saw everything.
Yeah, there was a whole thing, and you were tainted and stuff.
I was tainted.
Yeah.
He could see through you.
He could see
Okay.
what you saw, hear what you hear. We assume you were compromised,
Okay.
so we
No, that was a good
used you
assumption.
as bait. Which sounds really
No,
bad.
it's a good plan. No, it was a good.
Delilah as well. He got to see through Delilah too. So
When
we
we were at the rave that night.
tried to trick him, and it worked, but he got away. But we killed 2 of them. So
Yeah, I
that's
was.
good.
That's,
Uh,
so then what happened?
and
Because
then, yeah,
and
No.
he doesn't look. You don't look good.
yeah, no. I got woken up in the middle of the day, about to be staked with your ghoulie friends. Threatened to blow your head off if I didn't turn them. So I pretended to go in for a bite and pushed him into the guy holding a gun to your head. Sorry, could have been worse. Because I wasn't gonna turn. Fucking ghoulies. I don't know who to ever want to do that. And then I got shot with my own gun. So I'm getting rid of this thing.
This is when you bought that gun. I said a gun is more likely to be fired within the house of the person who owns the gun.
It was shot more outside the house though. Ratio's fucked. But yeah, and that's the last thing I remember was a gun going through me. And then I wake up and Jordan's at the Haven and Wendy and Charles is here, which is good. But okay. So
and
that's
what happened?
a quick recap.
Did we get all caught up? I would assume we would just get caught up on the rest of it.
I'm
Okay,
hoping
cool.
so.
So we don't have
Then I
to.
come here to save your asses and almost die myself, but Wendy walked in, so
Nice. Thank you again, Wendy.
To be fair, you probably had it under control. So yeah.
slip her a payment later.
Where to start? Need to be a blue nose here, but congratulations on the killing.
You?
But also, what the fuck? You gotta get security here.
Yeah.
Like, what were you thinking?
I've been
You
yelled
had
at
the
it about
goalies.
twice,
Why
and
did
I don't
you
even
send
live
the
here.
goalies away? I mean, you guys, you guys are kindred. You can make people do things for you. You need to do that, or work something else out besides just pissing everyone off and then just being here, literally in a coma every day, all day, and hoping no one takes advantage of that. Assume this is New Haven, so this is where I'll be staying. So you'll at least have that at night. But girls gotta sleep too, so figure some shit out. You. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You're acting like a fucking jingle brain maniac out there. You're running around with a hand cannon, firing off
cool.
that heater in the middle of the street. Nothing covering your face. You're a goddamn musician. People know you.
Well, no.
Just take the insults.
These aren't insults. These are facts.
I know.
Take the facts.
I didn't think I was gonna have to blow someone up on the middle of the street, but I heard was there, and we couldn't just leave him. So
Why else would you be walking around with a heater if you didn't plan to use it?
I mean, I was planning to use it just on the open street in front of cops.
Where cops,
I don't know.
Look at that thing. You shoot that off anywhere in the city, someone's gonna call the cops. You understand?
We'll buy a silencer.
There's no
Blow dart.
silencer for that thing. You could throw a car, man.
I'll get rid of the thing.
Well, now you might need it.
God
Also,
damn it.
what did you tell Loki you'd do for it?
So I'll check. God damn it, only one bullet left.
Kill Kazim, the
Some
Washu drug dealer.
some kindred called the Divider or something. And I had to use this bullet. I had 7 of them. I only used 4, and then some were used on me and Evelyn, and I have this one left. So
I think if you don't use the bullet, he's not gonna like really hold it against you.
you weren't there. He was dead ass.
Okay. I look at Jordan.
Loki would never say anything like that. Dead ass. No.
You weren't there.
He was there.
I was
know.
there. I
And
forgot,
he
but
said
I
you
was
didn't need to
there.
use it. He said you'd probably need it, but you didn't have to use it.
Do I know who this guy is?
Cause he.
Oh, I thought he said like.
Oh, actually, not
Drug-
because they're vampires, they're a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
That's what I
That was the
know.
question.
That's what I understood it as.
I got it.
Yeah, you'd be vaguely aware of them.
Yeah, 2 dots in my influence, drug dealing.
Yeah.
Or actually, just 1 dot. I lied.
Oh, never mind. You never heard. Of it.
All right.
No, he's a different circle. He's more of, college kids, rich college kids. He sells pills. Pretty exclusively to like the college scene. And I feel like you're not really much of a pill person as much. I feel like, are you?
That was my thing.
He's a jack of all trades.
His first drug he took was the hydro.
I was an opiates like pill guy.
Okay, never mind. You'd be well aware of him then. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like dealing to the white suburb kids.
That's right.
So
You just
chatty.
talk like a stoner, but you're actually.
He acts
Well,
more
I mean,
like
I
a stoner,
smoke a lot
but
of pot too, but
Well, not anymore.
Yeah. So
pot and
you
a
would know
Xanax
that
is gonna get you through the night.
he's a name of of a known dealer
I know what you're talking about.
who hits up the campuses. You also know you probably have that's not a market you would have all broken into because it's very locked down. And kind of feeling around, it's never been worth it. And you've been doing fine elsewhere.
So yeah, I have to kill him.
It keeps coming back up.
So you got to kill
I'm
another
not
kindred.
drinking it.
You know who this kindred's allied with?
What's that?
You know who this kindred is allied with?
Nope.
And you just agree to kill him without knowing anything about him.
Really wanted those bullets to kill the organ troll killers. I killed 2 of them, so. Or I killed 1 of them and got the other one.
Now I just got to kill another vampire and hope it doesn't start.
Isn't that the whole thing? We make deals and keep doing
You make
favors
smart
and asking
deals.
favors.
Sounds like you don't know anything
Well,
about
I wanted this gun to protect Oliver, so in my eyes, it's a good investment.
it. I'm just showing you from smarter eyes it wasn't. But it is what it is.
Then
You got
I'll
it
get
now.
rid of the thing.
That's too late. You made a deal. Just saying.
We just
Get the full picture before I start making any deals, you know? But I'm not here to rag on you. Like I said, you did good things. More impressive than not. You accomplished more than you fucked up.
first time for everything.
I've taken care of the whole thing with you being wanted murderers or people of interest in a very public crime. No small feat and using a great deal of resources.
Do appreciate that.
So here we are, talking next steps. I've been told that you have a lead on your mother.
Yeah. Iris.
I have one too, though it sounds less timely.
What's your lead?
There's about a month. There's a shipment coming in, and I'm pretty sure it's going to find its way to Dimitri one way or another. We might be able to track it, find out where it winds up, or follow it, like for it to arrive to Dimitri, and hopefully it'll take us to him, which hopefully will take us to your mother.
Shipment of what?
Dirt. Dimitri. They need dirt from their homeland to operate at full capacity.
Right.
But this is something they're extremely protective of, so it's not going to be. We might catch him by surprise, but assuming he's remotely cautious, he'll have that whole operation well guarded. But it's something, because right now I have no other way of finding him. But apparently we got the Iris thing. So what are we thinking?
I say shipment. I don't want to give that book to Dimitri.
We killed both of them.
Sure, it'll take about a month, so we're risking him just coming to take the book himself. But I understand it's pretty well guarded, so it might be all right.
Iris seemed to imply we probably had a little less than a month before we made a move. I'd call us lucky if he doesn't do something before then.
Right, so we use the book. And we kill them both.
It's an option.
Does anyone have anything else?
No, I'm cool if we wrap this meeting up. We gotta get out of here.
I mean, 2 dead kindred that have threatened us and my mother. Yeah, I'm down with that.
You say this with a lot of confidence. You're saying just accomplish something. That's a big deal. But as long as you're sure.
I don't know how else we're going to get your mom back, and I want my book, so it's going to have to be both of them. I don't trust her enough to think that she's going to just accept killing her dad, moving on.
I thought she's the one who's going to kill him.
Yeah, her
And then
killing
she's
her
going to give you
dad.
the book.
Why would she uphold in the end of her bargain?
What use does anyone have for that book besides you and Dimitri?
I don't know.
Okay.
So if she doesn't give the book back,
I say we kill her either way. We don't need to
So the deal goes down, she gives you the book back, you still want to go for it?
do we want Michi just walking around?
Is it I mean, I don't know. I'm asking this to Wendy. Is it like a crime to be a Tsunichi? Or are we just going to look like we don't hold our end of a bargain?
Zamichi are generally make people quite uncomfortable, but they're also mostly independent.
Okay.
They do fucked up stuff, but they do it on their own. Not a lot of them in this country, so it's not a lot of protocol to deal with them.
Okay.
I'd rather see, if it came down to it, Demetrius dead. If we have to make our end of the deal, I guess this is our life. You know, favors and bargains and stuff like that.
So what are you saying? Are you saying we kill her, or are you saying we let her go? Because that was like a...
I'm saying I won't kill her. But if one of you want to, I'm not going to get in your way.
And it's going to have to be all or nothing. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
We don't go in half-assed in something like this. Either we're all in or we're all out.
Okay, I vote not to kill her. Kill Demetrius, not her. Hold the bargain. Anybody else?
So there's no wrong answer to this. I definitely feel more comfortable with her dead, but I'm more worried about the capability of doing so.
Do we want to involve, like, our people? Do we want to call in... I mean, Margaret knows about the Tsunichi. We can ask for some of her resources.
That's an option. You're connected now. You got friends.
Or
You got resources. But if you do that, I cannot be involved.
do we want to handle the deal on our own, let her walk away, wait for it to bite us in the ass, and then come in with all we have? Retaliation, I think, is a more justifiable reason to bring everybody in to it than just we want to keep this book and she made us mad and she has a member of the Camarilla. That seems...
I don't think you got to worry about justification. Doesn't sound like this person has any friends in high places.
No, I just mean in terms of, like, calling in favors on our side. If I go to Margaret and I say, hey, I need help because my friend doesn't want to give up a book you don't care about, that's not as easy of a sell as, hey, we made a deal with these people, they fucked us over, let's show them that they can't do that to us because we're a new alliance in the city.
The point of this thing isn't about my fucking book. It's about his mom.
Okay, you led with, I don't want to give up my book.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing
If
Okay,
in
we're
this situation.
And that's fine.
trying to maximize the chances of Elijah's mom coming out of this alive, wouldn't it be better if we didn't plan to betray the person that we're making the deal to get this with?
That too. But Jordan, back to your point, I see what you're saying. But if we go in to say we want to go get Monica, that's the
Yeah.
point of this mission. She's a member of the Camera. Well, Margaret might be okay with that. That could be something.
Yeah, I mean, the point of this thing, if you want to make it worthwhile to anybody else, it's about a well-connected kindred.
But again, if we use Margaret and others' resources, we can't use Wendy.
I can work with Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret knows I'm here. No one else does.
Coven?
So,
You got the answer to that. She doesn't keep her phone on silent.
Got it.
we need to text while driving. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta get out of here, so let's make a decision.
I say we don't kill her, but
Yeah, that was my vote. Don't kill her. I want to make sure my mom makes it out.
I mean, let's plan not to kill her, and how about, we do our due diligence and try to make sure she's not going to betray us. I'll look into it.
Yeah, we do that. Go in. If
we,
everything goes fine, everything goes fine. She tries to chisel at us.
the sooner
Do
we
something
do
about
it, if she tries to fuck with us, she's going to need that dirt too, isn't she? I mean, that's a pretty good insurance policy.
I would imagine, yeah.
I still need a few nights to heal.
No, I know.
And Oregon Trail Killer's still out. And the woman with the blindfold still out.
The dude.
Dude.
Priest.
So we got that going for us too. So let's not do anything crazy until we're all back to healthy, satisfied.
Is this something we're going to set up soon? Something you're waiting to get better? Or is it something that...
I mean, I can't do anything now.
You said you're not going to fight anyone.
She said she'll take care of Demetra, but it would be nice if we
I'm sure she's
Had
gonna
a-
need our help.
a little bit of time to rest up.
Yeah. Won't take you that long. Shorter time than waiting for the dirt.
I guess, yeah.
But we have options. You don't have to figure it out right now. You can figure it out tomorrow. Otherwise, that's all I had to take care of.
Thanks, Wendy. It's good to see you again.
You as well.
I need to go feed, so... Thanks, Wendy. I'll bounce. To go feed.
Okay. Elijah goes to eat. Evelyn?
I'm gonna go talk to Margaret about what happened last night. So she's in the loop.
Okay. Jordan?
I'm gonna text Zoe, have her come pick me up. Or I'll text her and ask her if she wants me to get like an Uber.
She'll pick you up. Herb?
Yeah, I gotta go feed as well.
Okay. For the sake of, you're looking for drug feeds. Sake of brevity, if you're hungry, I could say you guys can just go feed, get your 2 hunger, unless you want to go for something more.
I'll just get my one.
I'm gonna go for something more.
Ooh.
More than 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything specific, or are you just going for more hunger?
I'm gonna try to kill somebody. The junkie.
Okay.
Did you say
I
'cause
should have
you're-
shot you. I knew I should have shot
Did
you.
you say because
Uh,
you're cranky?
Give
That's
me
a
your.
junkie.
As a junkie.
Oh, okay. I just thought he was a little hangry.
I will say, give me a.
Why'd I save you?
Because you're a fucking coward.
I am.
Give me a manipulation streetwise.
So fucking cowardice.
To try a spot where it might be safe to push someone to really go hard on the drugs, and it might be more believable if there's an overdose. And you want this probably not to be in your regular circle, so find someone that won't get back to you as easy.
Can I add a dice for drug deals?
Yeah.
And I lose 1 or 2 dice for my impairment for being a hopeless addict.
I don't know off the top of my head. Have it on there?
Let me double check.
On your rule sheet.
Just right at the top. Here. Well, I'm gonna rouse the blood. Why not?
Yeah.
Might as well do well.
Well, if I fail, I mean,
You kill him.
I fail.
You frenzy?
No.
Oh.
I'm not that hungry, actually.
Okay.
Just in the mood to kill.
Sure. Say that.
In game or out of game?
Sure. Let's say that. Alright, so I should have this many dice. -1.
Oh, did you find it?
Nope.
So what are you?
I actually have 1 in.
Hopeless addiction. Lose 2.
Actually, I'm high functioning addict.
Oh, no, you know
but
what?
No, I have flaw opiates too. I think that's 2. Yes,
So
that's
it's
minus
you
2.
lose from all pulls when the last person was not on your drug, except pulls for actions that will immediately obtain your drug. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
You don't lose anything,
Nice.
since this was a roll to get a drug.
Cool. So 3.
Drugs.
Okay.
Drugs. You invited. Drugs. It's a fine, dude.
Mm.
You're so old.
4 successes.
Ow.
Okay.
She's like, no, thank you.
You're able to find drugs and drain some poor junkie, inflicting a stain upon your humanity.
You're just throwing her away now.
Hmm?
Don't do that.
What?
Just a failure.
You've been throwing her away since session 1, man.
Anything else you're doing?
Going to find Delilah.
Okay. Yeah. You could. They catch up Delilah. That's sort of been in hiding with the Nereids. The Nereids also lying pretty low because they caught a suspected Inquisition person sniffing around their haven. So sort of at a extra location. But yeah, you can meet up with Delilah.
I'd like to sense the unseen around her.
Can you sense the unseen yourself?
Probably. If I had a mirror.
Nope, I'm good. Take a selfie. You just see the OTK looking at you.
Yeah.
He looks good though. The lighting's bomb.
She's got no one looking through her peephole.
She lost an eye.
And
Fuck.
I'll never forget.
None of my fuck ups are ever forgotten.
I would explain the situation to her about what OTK can do. Tell her very sorry about last night, but it was an attempt to stop him from spying on all of us anyways. So, our best shot.
Give me a charisma persuasion.
She's not gonna like it. You don't have any hunger though.
It's true. I can get rid of all these red dice. Who knows?
Man, I miss that feeling.
There it is.
I'll do well.
Smart move, smart move.
Did you heal your will from earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
3 successes.
She likes you.
She has a lot of trust in you. Definitely not happy with the situation, being used as bait and vampire shit, and she hasn't really been safe or chill or just anything these last few days because of all the stuff's happening. But it'll pass. She understands that she's upset, but she knows with time she'll be fine, and that even though it's fucked up, you did what you had to do. She knows you're very smart, and you probably did this for a reason. All I should ask, hey, don't do that shit again. It's not cool.
Yeah.
And also, she'll let you know that she's probably going to get out of town for a little bit. Not anything to do with you, but just for her safety. And it doesn't seem like there's really a guaranteed safe spot in the city anymore. Especially if you explain to her that they can see what she sees. She'll probably be on the move. She could travel much faster than any Kindred could travel. She could travel during the day and stuff. So if you're cool, giving some money, getting her some tickets, and it's a needed mental vacation for her, as well as hopefully saving her life.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I might want to get you a whole new phone set up and everything. We did attract a lot of heat, even probably non-kindred heat.
No,
They might be tracking us.
Cops and all sorts of shit. My fingerprints are literally all over
Yeah.
the apartment. Like,
So,
I've been arrested before, so they got him.
Yeah, it's definitely ditch everything.
The Nereids said they could do like a blood transfusion thing to deal with the whatever. him seeing what I'm seeing.
The Nereids here with us right now.
And you can get a hold of them again easily, but no.
Yeah, shit. Is it dangerous?
I mean, like, no, I don't know. You know more about that shit than I do. So blood transfusion. They said literally, I got his blood in me, and I need to get it out and get other blood in. So it's like shit any like doctors could do. But
Yeah, I'll go check with them on that. But alright, yeah, no, I think that's a good plan. It's gonna be a bummer, but
yeah, for sure. But like, me dying be a huge
way more
bummer.
of a bummer. Yeah.
And just fucking kill him, and then I'll come back.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Cool.
For sure. We almost had him. He was like,
Yeah, dude, that one chick was fucking crazy, and it all seems insane.
Yeah.
But then I'm sure you can do what you got to do. But I feel like having to worry about me on top of that doesn't really help you.
yeah.
And it's just getting a little too crazy for me right now.
Well, I love you like more than anything in the world,
That's for sure.
and just take care of yourself. And I'll be in touch.
Yeah, I'm like you too.
And always, have a buddy system when you start doing your job.
No, I'm gonna actually be staying with some
Yeah.
friends in different places.
Yeah, and
Catch
it's
up
like,
with people I haven't seen in a little bit.
make sure somebody's checking on you while you're sleeping and stuff.
Speaking of, you should probably figure out the stuff for that business, dude.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of them.
Because they're, I think, getting a little impatient. Word at the brewery is.
Yeah, for sure. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Call the sommelier.
Is she leaving right now, or is it gonna be like a day or two to like get money and tickets and stuff together?
I mean, she could leave today, ideally.
Does he?
I would ask about the blood transfusion thing before I left wherever they were at the near. Like, how didn't you have to like drain her like all the way, or?
Pretty close, but so how the Nereids would do it is that they'd more or less, almost like an embrace, but not draining her enough to change her. And giving her just takes a little bit of kindred blood to like make someone healthy. So they're just going to take most of her blood, give her enough of theirs not to change her. So delicate process that most kindred would probably not be able to pull off.
Shouldn't I be worried about her turning into a ghoul, consuming their blood, or being bonded to them?
I mean, a ghoul is a temporary thing. If she stops drinking their blood, she'll stop being a ghoul. Ghoul becomes dangerous when you've been doing it for so long that like your physical age no longer, like once you lose it like a vampire, you'd revert back to your age you're supposed to be. So to do it for a month, she'd be fine. But there's always risks with people drinking vampire blood as far as what the vampires can do with that blood. It'd essentially be you trusting the Nereids to.
I mean, could it be my blood?
You probably would not be able to have the finesse of the blood ritual to pull it off correctly. But I mean, also they say like you can just go to an actual doctor. Obviously, you'll need to like find a doctor willing to do a blood transfusion, like just because. But
No reason.
yeah, there might be some way to find
If
that.
only we had a med student we could try to get a hookup with.
Yeah, they said just like a normal blood transfusion works. So whatever you're comfortable with or have the resources to do.
How many dots in medicine?
I got
Two?
two.
You don't need any, just wing
I
it.
got two. I'll help you.
It was 4.
Yeah, all right. That's a transfusion.
And I'll bond her to me.
Transfusion.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with
Now
that.
you have 3 girlfriends?
I broke
gotta
up
up
with
my
one.
game.
So what's the call? What do you want to do with her? Well, I mean, she doesn't have to have one either.
You can just kill him.
If he still has the ability to see her, you have to rely on her being resourceful enough just to. Firstly, you have to assume he's going to travel the country looking for her, and whatever I think might happen with that. But it's pretty difficult for Kindred to travel, obviously. You need to have some connections and money to get, like, transported, like cargo and planes.
Trains.
Yeah.
Automobiles.
Although TK
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be the most,
Technology forward.
yeah.
Yeah, he's covered sweat.
Yeah, I mean, it takes forever to take the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
He's going to die of dysentery.
I would probably
Brown.
not want her to do the
Ford the river.
transfusion then.
Okay. I mean, she's fine.
And I would just tell her, still watch your back.
Yeah.
And make sure you're always around friends.
Yeah, and that's the case. She'll probably want to leave, like,
Yeah.
next ticket available type thing then.
Yeah. And I'll, like, make sure, tonight, and I'll, like, I'll spend the rest of the day making sure she's, like, gone from the city.
Okay. What are your resources?
I was gonna say, you let me know.
2.
This would leave you broke for a little bit,
Yeah,
but you
that's
could do
fine.
it. You're just gonna be scraping by her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So just put a mark next to your resources. So we know you'll need a recovery time for them. Okay. That's good timing for a second break. And we'll come back and wrap this up. All right,
Posers, man.
we are back,
Yeah.
It's on with the whales.
and we are with. Who's got something to do?
It's-
Evelyn.
Who's got something to do?
Oh, yeah, you do got something to do.
What?
Ugh. Fucking hate this bitch.
I used to love tabletop games.
Evelyn.
I still do. For now.
You're going to see Margaret
Yeah,
at the tip of the
that's
hate
where she
Margaret.
is.
If you're gonna sniff,
I want to kill her.
away from the microphone.
arriving. You see someone you've seen before there. Layla, the Baron in the wheelchair, across the street.
Ooh.
See a huge smile on her face.
Ooh, it's not good.
You
This
see
is very bad.
you assume to be probably a drunk person, just sort of slumped next to her, sort of just leaning against the building, leaning against her chair a little bit. And yeah, she's just sort of looking at you, and this guy's just sort of like half out of it. She smiles at you as you
I'll give her a nod, smile.
give her a nod. She
Jordan.
flips you off.
I give her a nod.
And you
She
make
gave
your
me
way
a
in.
nod last
This is
time.
where you
That's
pull out
validation.
Elijah's revolver that you stole from him.
Yeah.
Nope. Bad call, bad call.
It's alright, it's just middle of the loop. Nobody's gonna notice.
It's very Mr. Bean.
You see the Huck's replacement lobby boy. Looks up and you walk in, and looks down.
Knows what happened.
Does she know you're coming?
No. Or I guess I could have
Should
called. I
expect
would have
it.
called Miranda. I didn't say that I did, but
Okay, yeah, you could call.
I'm all about like protocols. So
Yeah,
I would've-
yeah.
yeah.
You wouldn't have gotten an answer from her.
She's gone.
No. She decided I couldn't get a hold of Miranda.
Okay. You just go.
Okay. Thank you.
He gives you the nod.
Give him the finger.
Yeah, you walk up. Her door's closed to her office.
This is scary.
Who is it?
Evelyn.
Enter.
I do.
Yeah, you see Margaret at her desk. She has sort of a mirror set up where she's looking at. Looks like she's applying lipstick. You see sort of her bright red hair is disheveled a little bit. The first time you have seen her, she wasn't perfectly polished.
Okay.
The office itself is completely trashed.
Holy shit.
There are books off the shelf, pictures that were on the wall, broken, scattered on the floor. There's actually a nice breeze flowing through because you realize the window has been shattered as well. Both chairs in front of her desk are completely turned over. And most of the things that are normally on her desk are on the floor, besides the mirror and Miranda, just laid out, covered in blood on the desk. Look at her for a second. You can see just the slightest movement on her chest. That Miranda's probably alive, but barely. And you can see blood is just dripping off the desk. It's pulled around. The carpet's red too, so luckily it blends in nicely.
You don't have to worry about a stain. That's good.
Yeah, she finished her lipstick. She looks over you, over the frames of her thick white glasses. Sit.
I do.
Step up. You have to pick up a chair and turn it over again and sit down. She takes her time, finishing primping herself in the mirror. While the scene is pretty grisly, that fresh blood smell is actually really good. Yeah, there's a certain flavor to Miranda's blood, it seems. That seems quite enticing. But you're not that hungry, I don't think.
No, I only have one.
You're able to keep it cool. And as she glances at you for just a second, we're sort of looking, kind of finishing up. Do you explain to me, Evelyn, why it is that I seem to be the last to find out about your involvement in the incident the other night? I mean, how embarrassing that I learned about it when someone else asked me about my involvement. Because, I mean, in the defense, it's a safe assumption. It was the coterie under my organization that made the mess. I understand the Coven sent one of the gangrel strippers along. Even the Nereids had a representative. So surely Fang, the long established and highly respected kindred organization in the city, would have played a part as well.
Oh.
Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
you would have been involved had I not been compromised by the Oregon Trail Killer. You remember the incident at the barn? I had drank some of their blood. You could see through my eyes. After Jordan's last interaction with Fang, I would guess they assumed it might be safer to move forward rather than make a misstep. I don't think this was the correct choice, but I was not in a position to have any input, as that would have inevitably given the whole game away. We got two.
They used you as bait.
Yes.
You understand you have been assigned to be the leader of that coterie. You should be the one making these plans, not the bait in their plans.
Stop fucking laughing.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I need a second.
I'm not.
I understand, and I understand why you're angry. But how am I to make the plan if my making the plan gives the whole thing away?
What sort of coterie are you running where they find it acceptable to use you as bait? Would you use me as bait? Even if it was
No.
for... Exactly. Because I know how to fucking run things. Excuse me. So tell me how it came to this, then. I feel like they're confused. Or you're confused. Or you're just fucking stupid. Perhaps I need to re-explain our situation. You are in charge of them. I am in charge of you. You understand that you exist because I have risked a lot to preserve that existence. I will cancel it like that. When I found out other groups were involved in something like this, and I, like a fucking idiot, had no idea what was going on. Sure, I covered myself. I made it seem like I was in on the plan the whole time, but they know. They're probably laughing at me as we speak. That piece of shit outside is probably gloating about it as... Here's why you're alive. I like you. You have talent. You have potential. That is why it pisses me off that you're not using it. I expect better because I know you can do better. You were put in charge because I trust you to actually use those buffoons. Some sort of use. Seems I've made a mistake. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
Oh?
No.
Please, explain.
I would not use you as bait because my relationship with you as a leader is different with their relationship with me as a leader. There's different styles. They knew I could handle myself in that situation, and I did. We got out, and I am sorry that you were not informed, and that will never happen again, I swear to you. I will make that perfectly clear. I've already talked to them about involving you in the next things we have in the work moving forward. We took 2 of the serial killer kindred out.
And that's good. At the end of the evening, your coterie still managed to find and eliminate some extremely elusive and dangerous kindred. They were a masquerade to kind, or they were a threat to the masquerade and kind alike. So for that, despite everything, I commend you on a job well done. It was a show of strength. And I'm sure you understand why it's so important to appear strong. Tonight especially. Right?
Tonight especially?
Yes.
Do I know what tonight is? I'll be honest with you, I don't know why tonight especially, but sure you will enlighten me.
Oh, you don't know. I'll just start. We have just lost our most dangerous weapon in a time where we're trying to make a show of strength. Mr. Bradley was never the most careful, granted, so he was sure to attract and wanted attention eventually. But we had plenty of handlers around him, quietly keeping an eye on things. Besides, it's not like anyone would have been formidable enough to truly be a threat to Mr. Steeltooth himself. But now he's fucking dead. So our biggest muscle is no more.
Holy shit.
Yes. You're starting to grasp what I'm telling you. We look weak, and we are weak now. And I'm sure you're wondering what I'm wondering. How the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
How did an elder Toreador snuffed out like that? I thought of a few options. The Camarilla. You and your coterie eliminated a plan they had for this city. If anyone has the resources and talents to take out one of our own, it's them. Perhaps this is their payback for what you did. But that's the price of doing business, I suppose. Or maybe the rumors are true. Maybe the Inquisition is back. Although I was here when we took care of them the first time. We did quite a number to them. Can't imagine them bouncing back this quickly. There's also the chance we have a rat. Someone who recently has learned information about our organization, who didn't have it before, didn't have it the years we were safe, the years nothing bad had happened. Or even worse than a rat. We might just have someone who's fucking weak, and they use them to get to us, to get to him. Are you weak?
No.
Give me a composure plus wits.
I'm gonna rouse the flood. Or flood surge or whatever. I'm hungrier. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4 successes. One's well, it's only one of the messy crits, but
Yeah.
sometimes 40%, but
4 successes?
4 successes.
As you're looking upon Margaret Thorne, soul situation's bad. You would do anything for Margaret. She is the single most important person in your life without question. It physically hurts you to see her upset like this. And the thought of her specifically upset with you is unbearable. You would rather die than disappoint her. And you're in just pure awe of her presence.
Do you have Unswayable Mind? Does that work against
Oh, I
you?
do!
You get to add 2 die?
So I had 4.
I think it's based on her fortitude score, right? How
I
many-
think I just
Oh,
have
yeah.
1 fortitude.
You have 1. Oh, which one? Do you have any crits?
I had 1 crit, yeah. And it was messy.
Yeah, so if you get crit, you'll messy crit.
No, I got 5.
Okay. But yeah, all I said stands.
Okay.
Did you, or someone from your coterie, fuck up?
No, Margaret. I would never sell out a Toreador.
She opens a drawer, takes out a letter opener. Can you think of any reason, anything you have done, anything you've said, when you've trusted, that could have led to this? Answer me! And she stabs the letter opener into Miranda.
Fuck!
It's right at the base of her throat, which starts bubbling up. And Miranda, who was passed out, her eyes open. She's just looking around now, and she's just holding the letter opener and staring at you. And
Maybe they wouldn't know about Bradley, but we know the Second Inquisition.
what about them? What do you mean you know the
The school. Our school was destroyed.
Your parents, yes.
Yeah. So some of us.
Are compromised?
No, I don't think anyone would sell them out. I don't know, but that's all I have.
She pulls it out, splashing a little bit of blood on you. She licks the letter opener and leaves it. She gets up. Good. Someone will need to watch the venues Steeltooth had domain over. Secure them. Watch over them. Until we can find a proper replacement. Your musician friend should do. These are concert venues, after all. Clean this place up and find me a new assistant. And she gets up and she leaves the room.
Start putting stuff together.
Okay, yeah, you immediately get to work trying to clean up what you can. As Miranda bleeds out on the desk.
Can lick her clothes and feed her.
You
Can't lick
stab
clothes and
women
stab
clothes.
Yeah.
Can't? You
You
sure?
try.
But you could eat her.
I'm not gonna eat her.
Do it.
She's a disgrace.
She's a bitch.
Kill the viceroy.
Stop saying that.
Can't.
Okay, so yeah, you take some time, definitely cleaning this place up. It's a disaster. Best you can. Can't really fix a broken window. Some of the actual items are broken, but you collect them, set things up, do what you need to do.
I call Leah.
Okay. Any answers? No time, no talk. What's up?
Not a whole lot. You want to go hang out for a little bit? I have,
Yeah, I have a few minutes.
cool. I have kind of, maybe good, maybe terrible proposition for you.
Oh, a business call. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we can mix business with pleasure.
I mean, the pleasure of you, so I'm curious about this business stuff. Yeah, let's meet and talk.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to convince Leah to be the assistant?
Yeah. What?
I said, no, this is a mean person.
Margaret's definitely not Leah's style, but it is a huge opportunity for Leah.
Yeah.
So,
Bloodbinder.
I'll say for the sake of brevity, give me a...
Good idea.
Well, it depends how you want to go about this. You're being honest about this, or you're going to try
So she
to
doesn't?
manipulate her into it?
I'm gonna be straightforward and say, like, she's a bitch, you'll have to do what she says, and you're gonna have to... She's a lover. Because I don't want her to go in thinking it's one thing and then reflect really bad on me.
Mm-hmm.
But say she respects artistic style and
Okay.
she's got a lot of influence.
Be careful.
Give me a charisma persuasion.
You're
she
hot.
definitely cares that I'm hot.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
This is charisma persuasion.
Easiest
I'm not doing a
promotion
seduction,
ever.
so I don't get a lice for that, but I do get one for being beautiful.
Yeah.
Or do I get two for being beautiful? Because I have two not.
Do you like
Let's see that doesn't win.
Just one, right? Because you just have one in appearance. I've only been adding one.
Yeah, I think it's just one. You could use a presence or anything?
Jordan's well on her way.
Oh yeah, I'll use
Taking the
Okay, add your presence or anything too, though.
Dude,
You
Why
want to
not?
do a show?
This is like a low stakes fit. Well,
I'd
for
love for
show.
Margaret to talk to her like that.
Why, yeah, you are.
You have 2 dice. Yeah, 2 dice is 1
Hey,
dice.
man, Papa's next. Chill out.
6 successes.
That wasn't trying to
Okay.
To get Leah to just be like,
Yeah.
you're gonna eat a lot of shit, but
Yeah, she's like, all right. Yeah, you know what? Sure. And
I would express like I'm not exaggerating.
You're
gotta
being
know.
literal.
And especially you can admit that she's a bitch, but you're still completely enthralled by her. So you would definitely talk her up in a way that's a little too much, but
Okay.
she's like, okay, sure, I get it. She's mean, but apparently she's all this other stuff too. More than makes up for it. I'll give it a shot.
Cool.
Okay. Anyone else have anything they would like to accomplish that evening?
Can I look at the book again?
Yeah. What do you want to look into?
Um,
I'll look at the sword at the book. I'll look at something else.
what did you say?
Sword of the book.
Do you want to look into the sword using the book?
Yeah,
something else?
if in that context, if there's anything in there. I haven't seen anything before, but I also rolled really poorly last time, so.
Yeah, and I think you look specifically for a sword in there.
Yeah, look for pokey symbols.
Give me an
Hey, sorry.
intelligence. Actually,
Oh, you don't need to be.
I'm not.
You will be.
Intelligence awareness.
We're in concert.
this will be intelligence.
Easiest
cult.
promotion ever.
She has no occult.
You have no occult?
No.
That's very bad.
I wasn't planning on being in an occult.
Yeah, it's an occult.
You want help?
It's deep in this shit.
Yeah, no, this specifically would definitely be, 100% what a cult's for.
Does it care?
So, do you actually care to try?
Yes. I'm gonna use a willpower. 2 successes.
Nothing super concrete to go off of. You gather, I mean, I think you already know what it's called, sort of the Green Knight. He has some notes in there about the Arthurian legend of the Green Knight. And
King Arthur?
Yeah. He believes this might be the same, or maybe what inspired it, or vice versa. It was something. The Green Knight is just a very brief thing on him, where it's someone who tested other knights in the court. Did a thing where he did a test where it's who let the other person hit him with a sword first, saying, "You get the first cut on me, and I'll do the same to you." And the first knight who did this decapitated the Green Knight. The Green Knight placed his head back on and said, "All right, I will." In a year or something like that, in some special chapel, he would return the blow. This was believed to have been in the Vatican before it was taken by the Tremere. That's about all you get is for the.
Would she, from English class, know the rest of the story?
Jordan doesn't pay attention in school.
That was her thing. That's the reason I asked.
I was very good at school, and especially in English. Her fucking know me better. Come on, man.
Then yes, tell her. That's the story. Clearly.
It's a good poem. I enjoy it.
All right, anything else?
I still have no way to get a hold of Wendy. Correct?
You can go to the High Point.
I
mean, there's a phone
We-
at the High Point you can call.
I already asked her about the Malkavian, right? Didn't we ask her about that a long time ago? Malkavian in the city?
Nope.
Yep. The prince?
Amaya.
Oh.
Yeah. Osmaya, or whatever.
You tell me.
Okay, I try to call the High Point, see if she answers, or someone answers it, so I can talk to her.
Yeah, I mean, you call the office number, which is pretty much just for you guys. Yeah, she would answer.
Hey, Wendy, I had a question. Do you know Osmaya in the city?
The Baron? I know of her, yeah.
How receptive is she to meeting other Malkavians?
Oh. A little bit of bad intel there. She was, pretending to be a Malkavian. But doing some more digging, and she's not. I mean, it's not really a secret either. I got my intel for Camarilla sources outside the city. Once I got here, I started filling in the gaps. That was when I learned.
Why are all the fucking barons pretending to be other people? Or other kindreds?
Well, Octavia did it to take over the city.
Yeah, she's a cunt. But why would you pretend to be a Malkavian? Everyone hates us.
Because she's ministry. People actually hate them. But now they're officially with the Anarch, so it's fine.
So...
That's also Elijah's targets, boss.
So you found that out.
Yeah, I've been looking around since he said he's gonna go kill a kindred, find out who the hell this kindred is, and yeah, he's one of hers. Which makes sense. I mean, we know the territories. We know
Yeah.
the schools are Amias.
Connected. Well,
Well,
how are you gonna put out that fire with him?
me? You made the deal. We gotta figure that out. Like I said, my resources are about exhausted as far as bailing you guys out goes.
So are mine.
I feel you.
All right. Well,
I mean, there's ways to do it. Just don't get caught.
have you guys, has Chicago found any more Malkavians in the area?
I mean, we're not looking for Malkavians in the area.
I know, but you guys are generally snoopy, so
No, we haven't.
all right.
The revolt, I mean, that was the prince's clan.
Yeah.
They all fell with him.
I don't know. I just feel like for a bunch of people who have the chance to see the future, that'd be pretty stupid for everybody to die.
I don't think it works that way for all of them, but yeah. A little ironic they didn't see this one coming, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you need anything?
Nope.
All right. Well, we'll chat later, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I would just text Arabella. How's the house? How are you? Question mark.
Everything's fine. Very busy last 2 nights.
Same.
She says, I know.
Appreciate it. Just checking in. Hopefully this will get resolved soon. Send.
Should send back. We know you were involved. Seems someone did a lot to cover it up, but the Inquisition knows.
Yeah, I texted her that we did it.
She's saying it got out there. The Inquisition. Yeah, you told her. She hasn't been reporting your stuff to the Inquisition, but they know about what you did.
They know that I kill or try to kill another kindred. Well, I did kill one, but try to kill another one. Is that good or bad?
They had to make up a terrorist attack story to make up for the vampire activity. Bad.
Yeah, that sounds bad. You gotta give
Because
me.
also, you're officially an informant now. Only way I could cover for you.
Checks out. Hopefully, my mom will be back soon, and you can get that conversation with her.
So I'll still watch the rest of the family until then.
Thank you. And yep, that's all I wanted.
Speaking of, we get a call from Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Checks out.
You answer.
Yeah.
Say, hey, what are you up to?
Honestly, kind of just resting.
I'm getting ready to go check out a band at Crack Fox if you want in. Just see some weirdos into music just for the hell of it. Sort of help remind why we started this shit in the first place, you know? And I know you're in a bad spot. Might be nice to take your mind off of things.
Sure.
So cool. I will pick you up.
Just meet you there. I'm already out and about anyways.
Okay. Show starts at 9.
See you there.
See you there. Are
Get
you
your hands off those guys.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you show up. You've been to Crack Fox before. It's a downtown, small little, very eccentric, sort of weird place. They do live shows too. Yeah, and there's, like I said, band is, they're kind of older actually, but they're playing just weird, experimental, but kind of fun stuff.
Tight.
You can tell they're people who will just be like playing till they die. They're never gonna be mainstream because they're too weird. But like they seem to have like some of the locals really dig it. Not a lot of people really know who they are, but the people are just gonna play for the hell of it until they can't play no more.
Do they have a name?
Yes, they're called the Rants.
The Rants.
Which sounds like a cool punk thing, but it's spelt like R and then the word ant, like the relative.
It almost looks like Ron's.
A little bit.
If you're a fancy person who talks about your aunts.
But they correct
I feel like with another.
anyone who pronounces it that way.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
And their
it's not
mascot
bad
is
enough.
like a rat with like a Karen hairdo. Weird stuff, but
There's a bow in
Any
it.
positions open?
Alright,
Slap a
the
mean
Karen
bass.
hairdo. So good.
but yeah, they're fucking. They're okay, but
Yeah.
fun energy. She seems to enjoy it. If you're willing to feel the vibes a little bit, probably be something Elisha would like to.
Probably in a different mindset. Probably won't be feeling it right now. And I'll probably be very distant to her as well.
Okay. She just seems to be like she's just caught up in the moment. It doesn't really
That's fine.
bothering her any. But yeah, the show goes. You're underage, but they let her drink. Another reason she likes this place. Actually, a real place. I shouldn't say that.
You should have said that.
No, I don't think they let underage people drink.
I don't think they're watching.
That would be illegal, so they don't do it.
Definitely not.
But yeah, she has a few. She's feeling good. So are you? Things better with whatever's going on with your underworld business?
No, not much has changed. Honestly. So wish I could report better, but
I mean, do you care to explain what's going on? What's so bad? Why you're like this?
just
You
coming to
keep talking
terms-
about how everyone's in danger and shit. Has anyone gotten hurt?
me. I probably don't look that great right now.
Pull open your shirt. You still have a hole
Yeah.
partially in
Are
the
you gonna show her? I mean, you
No.
look fine covered up.
There is a hole.
There's people around. No, I'm not gonna show my fucking.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, you look all right to me, all right?
I got a hole in my stomach right now. So
You got shot?
yeah,
My gun.
a couple times. Not just that.
Okay. But I thought you were all worried about, like, everyone else, and I'm a martyr, and
I mean, I am.
suffer for my friends.
Yeah. This
No,
is
it's working out for you?
You're not
just there's no downtime. So, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh well.
I mean, you can actually, like, let me in, talk about it more, figure things out. It might be help to have someone not in that whole realm.
Lily, my whole goal was for you not to know about anything about this vampire life.
But I'm here.
But you're
so I
here,
guess-
so
yeah.
I'm gonna try to keep you as out of the box as I can for your own protection. Like I said numerous
But,
times.
like,
before.
I can make that decision for myself, and I want to be in the box.
Yeah. Well, you've been
Not like turning things. That's I'm fine with. I've come to terms with that. If you want me turned, you ain't gotta do it. But like we're still like a thing. You could still tell me about your life. Just because you have a secret doesn't mean it has to be secret from me.
Crazy.
Well, the thing is, the more you know, the more you're in danger. You know,
Also, it's bullshit because I know about.
that's
the-
not bullshit. Because remember Delilah,
Yeah.
Herb's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She was into on the start. She knew everything.
Is she dead?
She was very fucking close to it, but
But is
Quick
she?
to
but
R
did
re-
she die?
in this particular moment, No, but she's been captured twice, and it was because of what we had to do in sacrifices.
And we were
So-
lucky guys.
Well, the sense was her dad, so.
So, like, I don't...
So I'm trying to make sure you're not going to end up like a Delilah.
But again,
Respect.
why don't I get a choice on that? Like, this can't work if you
Cherished.
just have this whole secret thing that I just have to act like I don't give a damn about. Like, if shit's happening to you, if dangerous shit's happening, like, not that I wouldn't be worried all the time, but fuck, you know? Like, it's weird just coming together, pretending like nothing's going on, and then going our separate ways.
You're right.
And, like, Herb, I mean, yeah, it's risky, it sounds like, but, like, if fucking Herb could protect someone, I think I'll be alright. I don't know. If I'm part of the problem, then fucking, you should get rid of me. Otherwise, you should actually let me help you. I feel like you're... I don't know.
No, I think everything you just said, you're absolutely right.
And I know you're very...
This doesn't work.
What?
Us coming together pretending things are okay.
We can make them okay then. Like, you love me, I love you, and we both know you can't handle being on your own, so let's just...
I'm not alone. I have my coterie, my group, kindred stuff. You've been trying to get me to make you part of this in circle of underworld shit. Every time, it's the same conversation. You're right. This doesn't work. I'll always care about you. I'll always care for you. And I'll always be there for you in this band. But you're right. Can't work.
So it'll be just bandmates. That's... I mean, without me and you, that's the band. This thing we have, that we've had, we worked on for years, that's... I mean, it's more than the band, but it's... Okay.
Your life is more important to me than the band.
But I don't have a say in my own life. Things have gotten hard, and you're abandoning this as soon as I do.
Because every mortal that's brought into our group of things is immediately put in danger. So, yeah. Sorry, I don't want that for you.
I get where you're coming from. I think you're wrong. And I think you're an idiot if you think you can mentally handle this on your own.
I'm not alone. I have my friends. The ones also
Yes.
that got dragged into this lifestyle.
So because I didn't get drug in, I'm out. Even though Herb's manned up and
Herb
is-
can get shot and still walk. If you get shot, you're dead.
Okay.
There's a difference. It's not
There is
just-
a difference.
It's not just
between-
black and white.
No, it isn't. You know what? This is better than always wondering, always going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to be like this.
I'm the sorry one.
No, you're doing this for the right reasons. It's everything's gonna be okay.
I dragged it on for too long. Should have done it. I should have been more open. I don't know. But this is not how I anticipated any of this going. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll talk to Spencer on your behalf. Obviously, white foxes can't be a thing, but we can make other stuff work.
Sure.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Lily. I always care about you.
I know you're doing this for the right reasons. I just wish you thought I was a big enough girl to handle this. I am, and I know I am. But I guess that's not for you to decide.
You mean to drive you home or anything?
No, I'm okay.
You sure you've been drinking?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Just take care of yourself. And if you need to talk about normal stuff or get distracted, I'm still around.
Same goes for you.
I think next time we see each other, it'll be better.
I hope so.
So, give you a kiss on the cheek. And, yeah, she's just going to stay here.
Yeah, I'm going to leave, but I'm going to keep an eye on the building. Because I know how she can get sometimes drinking, so I don't want her to crash her car. So I'm just going to, until sun rises. Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, an Uber comes and gets her.
Okay.
Okay. Herb, was there anything else you needed to do?
I
Any good
assume
notes?
most of my night would probably be taken up with that, right? 'Cause I'm like seeing her out of the
Yeah.
city. I'm making sure she gets like a good ways like away and activating Sense the Unseen, making sure. I probably would like even try to make sure I don't know where she's going initially, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, now that works out. You spend one last night with her. She'll head out first thing in the morning.
All right, yeah, and then I would assume that's gonna take all night, and I'd probably go back to the high point.
Okay. Assume you're staying at the high point as well. Staying at the Coven. Okay. Unless there's anything else anyone want to do that night?
I would let Wendy know. I would assume my misadventures would take up most of the night.
Yeah.
I would kind of fill Wendy in because I knew she was friends with Steeltooth.
Yeah. I heard.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it happens. Curious though. He was very tough.
Is this in front of everybody or off to the side?
You said you stayed at the Coven, so this would be.
No, I'm just
Oh, in
asking
front of
for
them?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I would come in and I don't know what order we'd arrive in. It's
I got
kind of-
news. I got terrible news.
I've just heard the most dreadful thing.
From what details I could pick up, it was definitely it was a job. Someone knew what they were doing. They were good at it. I think he'd gotten a little complacent. No one was really gonna fuck with him, but ended up being his undoing, I guess.
Margaret mentioned the Camarilla wanting to retaliate. Do you know anything about?
I have not gotten word about them, and I would think I would know.
That's kind of what I thought, so we can maybe rule that out.
Yeah, it was Inquisition, or any of the barons who just hired some, or who had ghouls and knew what they were doing. A lot of Kidron keep mortals around just for this kind of stuff. I don't know. We're looking into it. You all right? She can be temperamental.
Terrifying. I think I held my own pretty okay. It's not my finest moment, but I didn't cry in front of her, so there's that.
Yeah, she I wouldn't want to make her mad.
Yeah, no, I don't ever want that to happen again. Elijah, she wants you to take over the concert scene. Steeltooth's out.
Why? I played concerts. I never ran a venue.
I don't think you have to do that much actual legwork. I think it's mostly filling the seat for now. You're tough. They need somebody tough. And we look weak, as was pointed out to me so many times over the night. Next time you guys go forward with the plan without telling me, and I totally understand why you didn't tell me. Can one of you let her in on it? If we're gonna... You're not here, so keep your fucking attitude to yourself.
I just barely choked on what you said. It's fine. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because...
I just want you to tell Jordan this later.
Yeah, we'll totally tell Margaret.
she's like not the most pleasant person in the world, but I don't.
You're
think
gonna like
she-
keep a close eye on this. No offense, Elijah, but yeah,
Yeah, I really
you
don't.
want a handler for him if she's putting him in something like that.
Really don't want to work for her.
I mean, you do
We're
work for her.
well
You'll
past
officially
that.
agreed to be
Yeah,
part of
but-
that.
Not in this role.
This is what we've got.
What would you rather be doing?
I don't know.
Exactly. Suck it up.
I miss my mom.
And I think it would be good to.
Do I have to like meet with her or something, or do I just go to the venue?
Oh.
Because after hearing what you said, like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to walk in there either. Nobody wants to do any of this. A baron died. So
It's fucked.
we gotta move in and keep a strong front. Otherwise, we, the newest alliance, are even more under more
Cool.
scrutiny.
Well, I'll
So-
wait for orders. But as far as I know.
I mean, yeah, it's not a big deal if we like shoot her a text or whatever next time, but it's pretty unchill. Seems like she's kind of uptight.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't,
Correct.
you know, maybe she needs a little bit of expectations adjustments for crazy people like Elijah.
I saved your fucking ass, man.
Yeah, and me.
So fuck off.
Honestly, I mean, kind of thought it would be kind of. I mean, we get it. You needed entry in there, and but we thought it would be a little bit more laissez-faire. You know what I mean? It's French for hands off.
Yeah, I know what laissez-faire means.
Oh, you do?
It's a good term.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like
What does that mean?
kind of Herb's main assumption. You know, myself. Fucking-
Yeah,
Why would that? Why would I like agree to be like somebody's slave? It sounds pretty shitty. So, but I mean, if she just like wants a text whenever I'm about to go fuck some shit up, I guess that's.
I think
whatever.
it's more we involved the coven and the
Nereids?
Nereids, and she,
So it's like a representation kind of.
yeah,
thing.
she feels slighted, which I
Sure.
get.
Yeah.
So
All right.
But hey, you're alive. She gave Elijah a job, which is a dangerous gift, but it's something. Could be worse.
Ooh. So, I'm not a part of White Foxes anymore. I don't know if that will change her mind and put me in this band.
can you still play guitar, bass?
Which one do you want?
It's perfect.
Do you still play guitar?
I broke my fingers. They heal back every night, though. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I can play guitar.
Then I don't think it matters.
Alright. Just didn't know if she needed that clout.
I mean, you have enough clout.
think-
I'm so sick of this choking noise I hear on the side of the table.
I've
Put
been
the choker off.
It's my voice.
It's probably like a representation thing, anyways, man. I don't think they expect you to like bring in. It's not like a bringer show. You're not supposed to like bring in crowds or anything.
First time doing it, man. Just asking questions.
I think you're just supposed to be like a face for
Cool with
Fang
me.
or something.
Just asking questions, man.
I mean, I assume.
That's what I'm doing. Trying to assume stuff here. So cool. All right. Awesome. I still need to heal a lot, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, take some time, get better, and then I guess we'll tackle the Iris thing.
Yeah.
Also, do we have any leads on the killer stuff? Still a couple out there.
Still.
The sooner we can wrap something up, the sooner we can focus on other things.
That's how I feel.
I had to take care of some things tonight.
That's
I
fine.
can look into it tomorrow.
But we're gonna have to wait until we want to risk anything with Dimitri.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
Work
this
some
a few
angles on the
days.
killer stuff.
Sure.
Find out what you can. I'll look into what happened to Steel Tooth, and if it's at risk of happening to anyone else.
Yeah.
Is Jordan here? She can crack a mirror and see the premonition of.
She's not.
No.
Wish it was here.
Speaking of we,
Like a group. What's
I didn't have time to arrange
Crack a mirror
security,
and
but tomorrow I'll put
figure out
something
what
together.
happened.
it's easier to like talk to?
What?
Group.
Put security.
You didn't
a
call a
security
meeting.
detail in
Couples don't.
place.
You didn't call a meeting.
I can't.
I'm not gonna say
How
there's no
are you going
Did
security.
you give me your
about
number?
Just pay.
Like just actual
I do.
hire
Yeah,
security?
just actually
Sure,
hire security people.
There's no
Yeah.
law.
You can afford it.
Yep.
Give me my dice back.
Like
Okay.
you're doing
Go
so well.
diceless. Go diceless.
Yeah, that's probably most people's evening then.
I could probably still roll better than you.
Next night. Kevin Rouse again.
Do I need to resolve the
To
humanity
be
thing?
turned, and I turn her.
Yes. So, you now do the
Oh,
roll.
good.
Yep. It's however many blank spaces I have left after the stain.
All I need is one success.
Good.
Okay. Unsurprisingly, Herb doesn't feel that bad about it.
I'm good. I'm gonna try to heal aggravated though.
Did I have to roll at all for
I got hungrier. I'm not gonna heal.
Diablerizing the
Ugh, failed twice.
vampire, the kindred?
You have to roll what?
Did I have to roll anything for that? Did I get a stain or anything because I diablerized?
Oh,
them?
yeah, that's just a stain.
Okay.
That's not a
I
roll.
don't think.
I mean, not a stain. That's
You just
it's a
lose it.
permanent loss of, yeah.
Okay.
You just immediately lost to
Being a
humanity.
vampire
Okay.
cannibal is a quick route to.
I don't think I ever marked a thing for that.
Yeah, I might not remember to tell you, but
How is my humanity so much worse than Herb's?
He's good at justifying his actions to himself.
Okay, but I did mine based on my my cornerstones, so that's bullshit.
What's
Anyway.
your immunity?
What's she at?
8. I lost 2
You,
left.
You got better. That's not how that works. It goes
Oh,
backwards.
it goes backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to fill it in like the rest of it.
No.
Alright.
You have more
Barely.
humanity than me and
1,
Evelyn?
2, 3,
Barely.
4, 5, 6.
I don't think so. I think she's been doing it wrong, but maybe she
Okay.
does. I've only lost
I thought
one.
we were all
I think
set.
you've only lost 2. You lost 1 because you did a
Bad thing.
blood ritual, murdered someone, which is.
Yeah, I thought we were all at
Yeah, I never
7.
You
watched
started
it,
at
so
8.
Spoiler alert.
We started it.
Yeah, I think you've
8.
only lost 2.
You
Oh.
started 8, you lost 2.
Well deserved.
She.
Maybe I did it
oh
wrong
no,
the
she
last
made her
time.
thing for that.
So you should be
So I was
at
gonna say
6
she killed
then,
somebody in
right?
the club, but she made her roll, so we're good.
Oh, yeah, I made my roll. Okay, so then I'm good, right?
You should be.
You're at 6 humanity.
Are you at 7?
We'll talk
Yep.
about this
Okay,
later.
me too.
No, you're.
It's cleared up.
That's next. You're not healing.
No, because I will probably.
Did you take your feeding from the night before? Did you drop your 2 automatic that I gave you?
For.
When everyone else fed.
When
Oh no,
said-
I
yeah.
did. I did.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But then I did a blood
You failed
surge,
your you failed blood surge. Okay,
and then
okay.
I failed a routes just now, so I'm at 3.
Okay.
I appreciate you looking out though.
So the next evening.
I healed and then I got 1 hunger.
Okay.
I need to go feed. I failed by 2, so I'm at 3 hunger as well. So I'll go feed.
Okay. Whoever needs to feed, I could say can feed again for 2. Unless you want to make it more, you can do a roll.
I feel like a herb, yeah, I'll do it.
What else would you guys like to do?
I need to do a couple of things.
I would assume someone would catch Jordan up.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I would also want to go talk to Jordan because I feel like she'd be the best resource if we put our heads together to try to figure out about the OTK and where they might have gone. I probably want to like collab with her.
Very strong lead, she said. Oh, yeah.
And then I would also want to try to set up that meeting with Fareed today.
Okay. And Fareed's available for any time that works for you that evening. He can meet you at the brewery. Do you guys want to meet as a coterie, or are you just going to meet with just Jordan?
I would also want to go to Jordan, so I would tag along if you want to go.
We forced him to go so that we're all together in a room for once.
I got nothing else better to do.
Okay, so you guys feed. You meet up at, let's say you meet at the Coven.
We texted her if she didn't want to meet there, but it's up to you.
We texted her that we were going to the Coven.
Yeah, that's what I would assume would happen.
Okay, yeah. You fed, set up your stuff from before, set up a meeting for later, I assume.
Yeah.
And you guys meet up at the Coven with Jordan.
So, Wendy made a good point. We'd catch you up on everything in that conversation. And Wendy made a good point. We should try to like close out one of these things. So, I figure OTK is probably pretty weak right now.
So
I
are
mean,
we.
we're kind of weak, but I think he is in pretty bad shape, and there's more of us. So maybe if we can find him before he's back at full strength, we can put an end to it.
Yeah.
But his priest buddies out there unscathed. So I don't know what he can do.
Yeah, and maybe that's another lead we can take a look into, but I figure we should figure out that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and I mean, I have something, but also, you know, I feel like Mizuki and Ari are pretty involved. They probably help again. Put up a good fight last time, so.
What's the something you have?
When we were at the barn, to check out the scene, the flower petals. I had a vision of the flower petals moving, and they made kind of like a map almost, and it looked to be like Shaw Park, like by the botanical gardens. And I asked Scarlett about it, and it's kind of connected to like the Forest Park thing, where like the old vampire is laid to rest. But the thing is, she was a gangrel, so she's kind of buried in the dirt. You know, she's not like just like resting on a slab or in a coffin or some shit. So I don't know what they want, if they want to like try to drink her, or I don't know what's going on, but
Wake her
that's
up?
But the botanical gardens might have something to do with them.
yeah.
It's the only real lead we really have.
What
Yeah,
about
then they're
like
probably going for
your
Oliver next.
like weird crazy thing network, Malkavian network thing? Have you ever like tried to like
Tap into it.
yeah? Can you like find people? Can you get like a sense?
I mean, I would assume if I try, I might be able to, but also I'm afraid what they could see back. It's
Well,
not
I mean,
something I know a lot about, and it seems to be like a two-way street kind of thing.
Should we have her here for this? Can she still be?
oh yeah, I'll sense the unseen.
He's up there.
We're good. I'll keep it up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyways. So. I mean, we're in bad shape. Do we do it tonight to check out Shaw Park, or?
Just to see if there's anything interesting.
I mean, I can try to do some research on the last one. I mean, I don't think we've ever really looked into him much. I mean, nothing's really come up about him.
Yeah. True.
Or we could try to figure out, maybe go check out the botanical gardens, see if anything's afoot. Or you can try to connect to the network. I mean, worst case scenario, what he sees, we're at the coven, awake. Does he already know about the coven?
It's not just what they can see. It's your mind that's connected. You know, so I'm not sure how that works.
Could he already try to tap into it just now anyway, if he wanted to?
Fuck if I know. I mean, potentially.
If you could do it to him, then he could just do it to you right now anyway, right?
I don't really know how it works. I mean,
Probably
I tried
true.
to meet the other Malkavian in the city. Turned out she's not a fucking Malkavian. She just pretended to be, so I don't know where to get answers. I mean, I can try if you guys are.
It's whatever you're comfortable with. It's your brain.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I haven't heard anything else about the
Is there
Madness
anything in-
Network or whatever, right? Not really from anyone else. Just people who don't really know anything.
No, most of the stuff I think you got from the journal.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to like look at the journal together? Like maybe I can help you decipher some more information about maybe how the Malkavian networks work or something?
The journal makes no sense to you. Like, it's not. It's complete nonsense.
I mean, if you want to try, you can, but I don't.
Someone looked before, and I think it actually hurt them. To
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I think it was me.
Yeah.
It did. I mean, I just figured maybe I could like help you do it
With
but
the
I
occult
guess
or
it doesn't
whatever?
work.
But if you can't read
Yeah,
it, then
it's literally like, some Alcavian stuff that you have to. It's not like you're. Yeah, it's very weird. It's more being connected through something rather than just like
Yeah.
physically reading a journal.
So I could just like feed from you. And
if
then
I
we could
say
do
something,
There
you
you
can
go.
maybe decipher it.
I mean, there's other research things you could do.
I'd
Like you
suggest
said, I
that.
mean, you haven't looked at the priest or anything.
Yeah, let's look into the priest and
The other killers we found from like their MO, right? Like one goes for girls, one only goes for men. Is there a trend we could look into another copycat, or is he also going after kids?
it's like the Pied Piper.
Yeah. Like the OTK goes after kids. Lady Flay went after women. The other one, whose nickname I forgot,
Smiling.
Lily
Ruby.
White.
the Lily White killer, went after men. So what's this guy's deal?
Let's find it. Let's research on him.
So if we can find another, or maybe he is also going after kids.
Regardless, we should research him.
Oh yeah.
So are you using the network first to try to get something, or are you researching first?
Let's try to use the network.
Okay. Give me an Auspex. Awareness. Actually,
5?
Can I roll to?
blood surge?
Yeah.
Hungry?
Actually, this is resolve, not awareness. Sorry. Auspex. Resolve.
That's the same.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use a willpower. Three successes.
3 successes?
Yeah.
What are you doing as a focus for this?
Do you mean like as a person that I'm trying to focus on, or like a
No,
place
like
or
are
a
you
feeling?
doing like to root like
If
as a
I'm-
mirror essentially?
Oh, if I'm trying to break a mirror.
Mhm. Like where's this taking place? What are you doing?
I assume we're kind of all in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And there would be like some dressing mirrors and probably a hand mirror. Or just smash a hand mirror.
Okay. Cyril, got the wound.
I'm gonna have to buy so many mirrors.
Yeah, this place is broke.
Yeah, where can I buy 1,000 mirrors in the city?
Start making them.
Is it breaking a
Polishing
mirror like
and
7 years of
sitting.
bad luck or something?
I have an eternity of bad luck with you, so
Break him.
Yeah, break me.
it's my next step. Don't throw it.
That would be hilarious.
I've had so many opportunities. You're always in.
That doesn't make you a nice person.
It's just the sound of them.
Okay? Get that straight to your fucking skull.
It's just the sound of glass shattering. So you
It's
could
like-
just get a
it's like-
phone app that.
I think it's the. You
Meet
can
the
do
sister.
I
I think
like
it's
the
visual,
idea that
so it's like the idea of the visual.
While
of,
we
like,
were
the
having the
typing.
conversation, Herb downloaded one of those and just started playing.
You see her doing the trance.
It's the drugs.
You smash the mirror, and yeah, you see, even though she doesn't breathe, she just takes a huge inhale as you see her just staring off into space. And you hear her, she begins chanting. As Jordan, you see a group of people deep in the woods. Some sort of light in the background, sort of passing over now and then. You see everyone is kneeled and gathered around this priest with the blindfold on. You hear Jordan chant this. As Jordan, you hear the group chant in unison, "He's coming." And then the priest, his hands raised, ox cart and scythe to collect his due. Kindred scoff the reaper, and he comes for them too. And they all repeat, "He's coming." Whispers in your head you should heed. Gaze in your mirrors and he will see. He is coming. Tear the flesh and read the signs. Run from where the visions align. He is coming. The dead spill truths when filled with fear. Memento mori warn when he draws near. He is here. And then Jordan comes to. Actually, no, you do not yet. You hear Jordan whisper a word, Anku, as you hear the priest respond with this. One of the people rises from their knees and comes up to him. He removes his blindfold, and you see his eyes are just bloody pits. Are you ready to see the truth? As a young man has his head, and he lies him down, and he digs, and he scoops each eye out, and just flings it to the side, one after another. The blindfold he's taken off, he presses over this man's eye and holds it there as the man's just sort of shaking, trying to stifle a scream. So you see the priest just holding his mouth and see the truth. And the man shakes for a little bit and then stops. And the priest holds up the blindfold and unfolds it. It's almost like a Rorschach test, where the blood was from the eyes sort of melts into this weird symbol that he looks up. And he gasps. And that's when you gasp. And you're back in your room, surrounded by a coterie.
I kind of like go to hold her for a second as she comes to and like pat, even though that's not really.
You okay, Jordan? That bad, huh?
He has followers. The man in the blindfold. He doesn't have any eyes, but he seems to see still. He was like leading a worship ceremony in the woods. It sounded like it was for the OTK. He literally plucked out a dude's eyes. He pressed his blindfold over them, the empty, bloody eye sockets, and pulled it back to discern something from it, and he gasped, and that's when I came back. He called the OTK the Grim Reaper, coming for humans and kindred alike.
Yeah, you said that.
I did.
You
Yeah,
were
you were
chanting
chanting.
like the whole time.
What did I say?
Somebody should have been writing this down.
Anku, is that something from the book, the journal? I feel like I've heard that before.
I think you might have seen that in the journal at some point.
Does it like reconnect any like
I
things
mean, not
that
immediately, but you can look in the journal and
can I try to flip through the journal and recall?
you can. Give me a Auspex resolve.
Can I try to roll for that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I use it as willpower. Three successes.
You, exploring this journal, get lost in another vision. You see the OTK. Similar, what you've seen before, stalking down a rural road at night. Behind him, an ox cart. The cart full of heads. Though each of the heads have their eyes wide open. They saw what killed them. Their mouths are open, and each of them has fangs. They're all kindred. Your vision shifts. In that, you see the head of Lady Flay. You see the head of the Lily White Killer. You see Jim's head. You see strangers' faces and faces that are strangely familiar. And the OTK, just steadily marching on. His gait's a little different. His stature a little taller, a little slimmer. Instead of wearing that wide hat, he's wearing a black robe, walking with a scythe like an actual Grim Reaper. And you look at the direction that he's heading, and there's the OTK. Although unlike you've ever seen him before. His hat's in his hand. He's sprinting for his life. Look of just pure terror on his face as he's running from wherever this thing is. You see the blind priest stumbling behind him, desperately trying to get away from this figure. This figure that through the journal you know is Enku. Enku, that you know, or is speculated, is the personification of death in certain cultures, Breton and Celtic mythology. The Grim Reaper. But Jim's take, and some kindred theories, are that this is a real person, a Methuselah, an ancient kindred. An ancient Malkavian kindred, who makes other Malkavians disappear by finding them through the network. Some believe he's the first serial killer. He's seen as a patron saint of sort to them. Said to tread the wilderness, the ox, cart, and scythe. He's believed to have his own bloodline, called the Nanke. They used to keep temples to perform horospecs, the reading of entrails. Obviously, that practice went away as times became more modern, more civil, and the bloodlines seem to have faded out. Though the resurgence of serial killers in popular culture and seemingly worship of them seems to have brought them out again.
All this for a true crime podcast. It's me. It's you.
You know about this group is that they fear that their progenitor, their Methuselah, will come for each of them too. They try to avoid him at all costs when he does surface. You also read a little bit about that bloodline, that cult, and it's that where now, in modern times, we know serial killers keep trophies. That's something that was a clan bane of theirs. They had to collect something from the dead. They're much weaker without it. And that's what you found out.
I'm having a lot of That's a Raven moments, like this, this like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell them about what I see
Sure.
for the sake of brevity. Try to explain it as best
Yeah.
I can.
So he hunts Malkavians.
But they worship an ancient Malkavian that they themselves fear will do the same thing. And the trophies,
The heads.
the necklace, and
Oh,
the things
yeah.
I saw in my vision before. She had your necklace, didn't she?
Yeah. Did we get that back?
No.
No, she got ashed. It's a bummer.
Oh man.
Oh.
If
Okay.
she would've been-
yeah.
If she would have been wearing it, I
She
would
would
have
have been.
grabbed it.
Yeah, I'll say.
Thanks,
I'll-
Jordan.
I was
you're
gonna
the-
say, like, if I'd actually seen it, like,
Yeah.
I would
No,
have
Thanks,
grabbed
Jordan.
it.
You're the best.
Ah, yeah.
Oh no, she's wearing it.
I'm a Malkavian, so
Yeah, you would have recovered it.
mine now. No.
Well, wasn't at the end of your vision with my nephew? Wasn't your head on the mantelpiece?
Yeah. He hunts Malkavians as well.
All right.
It's like a Methuselah of sorts.
I don't know what that means.
Super old.
How
Did
do
you
you
read the Bible?
I have 3 intelligence.
Oh, you got 2.
When we went to Bible school.
Shit.
I was homeschooled.
I ditched. I should have.
In game, you went to Bible school.
So that sounds pretty unchill.
To say the least, yeah.
I would go as far to say it was pretty bad. It's a bummer.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, easy, easy.
Reel it in, Evelyn.
I know I can be a little dramatic, but I would call that a certified bummer.
Calm down.
Is any of that helpful in us finding him?
Are they running from him? So they're whatever they're doing is to avoid him, right?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
appease
but-
him or something.
The seer of St. Louis
Another lead.
was in tune with the network, right? He was said to have become the network. Yeah? Is that what had happened?
Become the network is a very powerful oracle that the prince heavily relied on.
The Nemosimus?
The memory seekers? No, that was Jim.
The elders,
All right.
Who was that then? Who was the name? What was the name? I don't have a name down.
For the seer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was it.
Yeah, he was always referred to as just the seer of St. Louis.
So I could try to access him through the network. Theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
It's your brain, man.
You zoning out again?
What else do we have to get done tonight?
I'm done with my shit.
I've got a meeting I gotta go to, but I mean, if we want to go check out the garden, still we could, or
What if I try to contact this seer of whatever, I don't know, seer of St. Louis through the network?
Yeah.
And then
you think it's
we
worth a shot?
try to go to the gardens, and if you can't go because you have your meeting, then we go without you and let you know.
Should we split
Or
up
we can
the...
go tomorrow. When we're like a little better off. I don't know.
Or, I mean, we're just going to walk around.
Yeah, but things always happen at night.
Yeah, I was gonna
Moving
say,
forward, I
mean,
don't think we
only
should
an
set...
idiot would try to attack on those grounds,
True.
waking
But-
somebody up.
I might be that idiot. I got my gun.
What are you doing?
Do you want me to try now, or put it off till later?
I say try now.
You okay with that?
I say try to contact now. and then
Okay. All right, try to tap back in.
No
You
need.
don't mind.
He is waiting for you.
Ooh.
As all you start to just sort of think about tapping into this, it seems it's already tapped into you. It's been waiting for you, in the garden, where he gave you his invitation so long ago.
What?
Don't make it.
That is where we'll end this episode.
what if the OTK is this?
Me.
What?
It's you?
Okay,
Really?
well, that wasn't so bad. Now I got some interesting leads. Do some. And Jordan's pouring wine. That means we have to go legally.
Bye.
Bye.
After show.